Welcome to the Samwelb B12 experience,
where we have you covered for all the NHL action, play-by-play, news, and more. Make sure to subscribe today.
Hello, Canada, hockey fans, the United States, and Newfoundland.
You're watching Samwelb experience.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Here we go. It's time again. It's Saturday night, and what is going on with the quality of the camera? Let's fix that. Ooh, there, it doesn't like the blue. The combinations, the lights, everything is going awry. Let's see if we can fix that. Welcome in Saturday Night Hockey, Maple Leafs, Rangers. Oh, it's gonna be a good one tonight. And I want to thank Robert right off the hop. Robert coming in, hitting that channel membership. Robert, thank you so much. Welcome back to the membership team and welcome in everybody. Beverly, what's going on? Welcome, Dallas. Robert, of course, good to see you and thank you again. Axeman in the house. I got to get like a little guitar solo thing for you, Axeman, every time we see you. Daniel Barry, what's going on? Charlie, hello there. KP, Crystal Palace, what's up? John, how's it going? Welcome in. Hayden, Draxos, what's up? Welcome. And that's right, that is the story of tonight, Drax. Rempe, Reeves, 1 round, 2 round, 3 round. What's it gonna go? They are the story today. We're gonna talk about that coming up. Crazy Canuck, what's going on? It's Rock'em Sock'em Saturday. It is going to be awesome. Go Leafs, go Panthers. Suck. Love it. Mike, what's going on? Welcome in, Tomcat. Good to see one and all. Before we get into the stories, let's break down the lineups for tonight because we do have some lineup changes. First, for the New York Rangers, who are 40-17-3, they're going with Chris Kreider, Mika Zibanejad, and Capo Caco. Capo Caco apparently is on the trade bait list, but I can't imagine. He's been playing so well with Kreider and Zibanejad, still growing. Will they move him, or will he still be a Ranger? Time will tell. Panarin, the Breadman, with Vinny Trocheck and Alexei Lafreniere. We got Will Cooley with Johnny Brodzniak and Jimmy Vesey. Adam Ernstrom with Barclay Goodrow and the one and only Matt Rempe. We got Ryan Lindgren with Adam Fox, K. Andre Miller with Jacob Trouba, and Eric Gustafsson with Braden Schneider, and expected to get the start tonight is Igor Shesterkin. For the Toronto Maple Leafs, who are 34, 17, and 8, we got Matthew Nyes with Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner. Tyler Bertuzzi is with Max Domi and Willie Nylander. Domi has really been playing awesome with this line. Bobby McMack with John Tavares, and making his return to the lineup tonight, Callie Yarncroc. Yarny is back. He is on that third line with Tavares and McMahon, and we are repping the John Tavares jersey tonight. On the fourth line, Pontus Holmberg with David Kempf and Ryan Reeves. Ryan Reaver getting set.
Prepare to fight.
All right, coming up on the D side, Morgan Riley, and returning to Toronto, my boy, Ilya Labushkin. The Boosh is back, and he's going to be with Morgan Riley on that top line. I'm super excited. We got TJ Brody with Jake McCabe, Simon Benoit with Timothy Liljegren. That's right, Lily expected to be in the lineup tonight, and Ilya Samsonov is going to be in net getting the start. Unfortunately, our friend Nick Robertson, due to his ability to be sent down without having to clear waivers, Nick Robertson has been loaned or demoted or sent down, whatever you want to call it. Nicky Robertson back with the Toronto Marlies. We know how it has been a battle to keep him in the lineup, and he's done so well. But Sheldon Keefe and the committee with the Toronto Maple Leafs have sent Nick Robertson back down to the Marlies. So that is unfortunate. But hey, it is what it is. Sorry, Nikki. We will still be rooting for you. We're going to see you soon. We're going to take our show down to the Marlies game very soon and enjoy some Marley entertainment. But tonight, it is the Rangers and the Maple Leafs. And like I said, that story is going to see Ryan Reeves go up against Matt Rempe, the 21-year-old rook, 6'7", 240 pounds. It is certainly going to be a tussle. B. Disney, what's going on? Welcome in. Davey Boy, welcome in. Should be a great one. Ryan, there you are. Ryan, we missed you. Welcome in. Going for the Rangers. It is going to be an unbelievable night. The way these guys are going to go toe-to-toe, I can't wait. I'm super excited to see how they're going to play it out. Rempe, like I said, 6'7". He's a big boy. He's a rookie. He's had, 4 games and 4 fights? He's pretty much had a fight in every game, taking on all the heavyweights. Rempe right now is black and blue. He's got bruises all over the place. He's been beaten up quite well, but he's held his own. He's done a remarkable job in those battles. So what is it going to look like for him taking on Reeves? Reeves, of course, coming off that huge fight just the other night, was a great tussle. We posted that as a short, so if you missed it, you got to check it out. But it's going to be interesting to see if these two will tee it up, how many times they'll tee it up, and will Rempe go with his face so beat up? But it's going to be a lot of fun tonight. I can't wait for these two teams to really get going and get in there. And, just go Leafs go. This is going to be a tough one. Rangers, one of the best in the league. They are atop the standings. They're up there with the Panthers, Boston, Toronto, making their way up as well. The Rangers in their last 10 are 9-1-0. Toronto is 8-2-0. So nothing to shy away from. They have been impressive. The referees for tonight's game, Mitch Dunning and Gaslin Herbert. The lines purses, Shandor Alfonso and James Tobias are going to be guarding the lines. Ian, what's going on? Rempe would be tired of getting his head beaten. Maybe. Onyx, what's going on? Colin, what's up? People think Reeves fought last game to warm up. I think he just fought to get Rempe. It's going to be, listen, if they do go toe-to-toe, it is going to be absolutely wild. I mean, these are the heavyweights. Nobody has talked about fighting in the NHL for a long time until Rempe comes out at that outdoor game and just was an absolute beast mode. And so he's been making a name for himself, taking on all the heavyweights, making the challenges. I mean, listen, he's 6'7", and if he's playing with Edstrom is also 6'7". So what a line, those two monsters coming down at you. It's like Kong and Godzilla ganging up on you at the same time. Absolute beasts. Curtis, what's going on? Welcome to the show. All right, so let me give you a little bit of housekeeping as we're waiting for this one to kick off. Just by being here and just by hanging out with us tonight, you're earning points. You can check your points at any time in the chat by doing !points. That will tell you what you've earned. Then you can redeem those points to bring graphics up on the screen, whether they're Leaf graphics, Ranger graphics. We got all kinds of things to play with. A couple new things I think I even put in for today. That's hysterical. just a wee bit, Dallas. Just a wee little bit. That's so funny. So we got some new redeems in there today. You'll have to figure them out, which is which, because I don't even remember. Yes, I do. You'll have to figure them out. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're waiting for the anthems to go. We're waiting for this one to kick off. I am most excited. When these teams matched up earlier this year, well, I guess technically last year, but this season, December 12th, Toronto took it 7-3. December 19th, the Rangers won 5-2. So this is the rubber match. Whoever wins this wins the season series, and it's going to be a doozy. And it comes as we are moving closer and closer to trade deadline day. Robert coming in with the super chat, $2 or the super sticker. Thank you so much, Robert. Let's get those stick taps going for Robert for the super sticker. And of course, the memberships a little earlier on. Get those stick taps in there. Spencer, what's going on? Really want to see them go. It is going to be a doozy. It is absolutely.
Choose your fighter.
Choose your fighter. Get set to go. All right, what are your picks? Let's make those picks now. The Lone Stranger, what's going in? If Rempe and Reeves hit it off and they're going to drop them, who's your choice? Does Rempe take the first match? Because we don't know how many times they could go. Does Rempe take it or does Reeves? Grinch, what's up? Welcome in. EK, welcome in. Reeves or Rempe, who is your choice to win round one should they go get it? Rangers versus Panthers in a dogfight on Monday. It's going to be doozy. Monday's going to be a great night for hockey, a real good night for hockey. So let's see. Go Leafs, go. Let's see who are your picks, Rempe or Reeves, should they match up. And while those are coming in, Nylander, he's on a little bit of a streak, 10 points in his last 5 games. Panarin's got 8 in his last 5. Tyler Bertuzzi, 5 goals in his last 5 games. Somebody learned how to score. He is picking it up. Willie Nylander, 7 assists in his last 5 games. And Simon Benoit, a +6 in the last 5. That is awesome. Seth, what's going on? Going for the Rangers. Going for the Rangers. Love it. Austin gets 54 and 55 tonight. Revo takes the main event. Crazy's picking out all the predictions tonight. Love it. Let's go, Rempe. Ryan's going for Rempe. I had a jersey made. Oh, Robert, that's awesome. Very cool. There's no quit New York. Jonathan, what's going on? So they are getting set. The lights are off. I can kind of see here. Oh, that's not even in Toronto. Hopefully they come over to Toronto soon so we could get that game going. Where are we? We're 7:07. The anthems are probably going off. Usually Saturday nights they show us the anthems, so hopefully they'll come around and get that back going. I hate when they jump around from stadium to stadium like this. Big game earlier today. The Edmonton Oilers and the Seattle Kraken going down to the wire. The Edmonton Oilers just able to hang on to that one. Chris, what's going on? Welcome in. Revo versus Rempe. It's going to be an absolute doozy. Oh, I got to make my Tim Hortons picks. Can I still get them in? Darn it, I had a streak going, and I totally forgot. Don't drop the pucks yet. Don't drop the pucks. If you're making your Tim Hortons picks, make sure to get those picks in. Florida Park Explorers, welcome in. Our partner channel. Oh, they've already crossed the early games off the list. Shame on you, Samwelb. See what happens when you don't make your picks? Oh, you're not leaving me a lot to choose from here. All right, we're going Matty Barzell. I'm not taking Pierre Engvall. That's not happening. Oh, these picks are terrible. I don't like these at all. All right, we're going to go Jonathan Huberdeau. I hate taking a Calgary Flame. See, you missed the early games and you're left with not good stuff. And Chris Letang. All right, terrible picks. Should have done them earlier. All right, make sure you get your Tim Hortons picks in. There's our partner channel, FPE, the Florida Park Explorers. Make sure you check them out, bringing you all the Disney magic, theme park magic, cruising magic, just magic. Check them out. Antonio, what's going on? My cursed jerseys in the other room. Jonathan's set up, ready to go. Thank you, Dallas. 5-2 PWHL. Amazing. Amazing. There, look at this. He's making faces at me already. Reeves' first fight the other night was the first since October. That's right. He was saving up. He was saving up. I had to get a little warm-up tilt in before tonight because he knew it was coming.
Prepare to fight.
All right, let's go. Raymond, what's up? You will win on your Tim picks. Thank you. Raymond's giving me good vibes for the Tim Hortons picks. I don't like those picks at all. I'm not going to lie. All right, it's about that time. Let's get over to the game screen. We're awaiting for this to be dropped. We want to get going. It's Saturday night. They're taking away my anthems. They're not even going to give me the anthems here on Saturday night. Come on. All right, let's get ourselves set on the other screen here. Okay, we are set. We are ready to go on this one. Toronto favored on the money line at minus 130. They're also favored to cover the spread. And the under is the favorite. This is gonna be a good one. I'm excited. Make sure you get your picks in. Shesterkin versus Samsonov. We're ready to tee off. Now, if you're just coming in, if you're just joining us and this is your first time, we got to do the regular YouTube things, right? Hit that little thumbs up button. You know, this one, the little like, hit that. And of course, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join us. We'll be calling games and bringing you Gamecasts all season long. And we're going to start picking up steam down the stretch to the playoffs. We got what? 3 months to go, 2 months to go. It's going to be a good one. Rempe has more fights since coming up than Reeves has all season. He sure does. You know what? It could be more than Reeves has since the beginning of last season. Lala's Place, what's going on? Got a feeling it's going to be a good one. Charles, what's up? This will be the Eastern Conference Final. Charles, if this is the Eastern Conference Final, I am super excited for that to be the case. I would absolutely love it. It would be a great playoff matchup. And I hope you are correct. I mean, that would be absolutely spectacular. Jesse, what's going on? They can do it. This is going to be a beaut. It's going to be an absolute beaut. All right, we're getting ready. Finally, the feed's coming back into Toronto. We're set to go. Shesterkin currently with a 9-1-1 save percentage on the season. Samsonov an 8-8-1. And we got a little, looks like a little ceremony going on here in Toronto for Brian Mulrooney. So if you missed it, we mentioned this just the other day. Brian Mulrooney, he had passed away. So they're doing a little remembrance ceremony in honor of Brian Mulrooney. Various, what's going on? Welcome to the show. Good to see you. All right. So they're going to their last commercial break, and then they're going to come in, and we're going to get this game rolling while this ceremony is taking place, and then we're going to go. But let's honor it. Let's have a little moment of silence here for Brian Mulrooney, and we'll remove our caps to be respectful. All right, there we go. Natalie Morris has the stick. She's going to break out the anthems, and then we're going to be rolling. Let's let's bring this up and tune. I'll leave the cap off for the anthems.
Than ever before. A place powering the future with clean nuclear energy and building new
through the perilous fight or the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, came through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Excellent job. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate the gifted membership. Stick taps for Robert again.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free, from far and wide. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Beautifully done, Natalie Morris. As always, an excellent rendition. Way to go. We're going to get things ready to rock. And can't wait for them to drop this puck. It's going to be an absolutely brutal, hard-hitting, physical, fast-paced game. Anything you could imagine in a hockey game, we expect to see it here tonight. This is going to be incredible. Again, Shesterkin versus Sammy, two great goalies. Lyubushkin, now a member of the Maple Leafs, to bring some physicality and help out Morgan Riley. So much on the go today. It is going to be incredible. We're going to do, again, a hybrid broadcast for you tonight. We're going to have a whole lot of fun. So thank you for being here. And let's have some fun. Tulane coming in with that subscribe. Thank you so much. Let's get this one started.
Canada's top choice for automatic doors and security gates, security fencing, and bollards. Because security can only be measured by what it will save you. It is Ilya Samsonov, 14-5-6 this season, 3.28, and that save percentage is climbing steadily. It is 8-8-1. But Igor Shesterkin is among the best in the league. 26-12-1 for the Rangers. 2.65 is goals against average. 9-11 save percentage for Shesterkin, who is in goal for New York. Calle Järnkrok is back in the lineup for the Maple Leafs. But the big addition is defenseman Ilya Lyubushkin, who starts tonight wearing sweater number 46, and the puck is dropped and the Leafs are to the right and the Rangers to the left as it's cleared down into the Toronto zone. Riley to Lyubushkin in the corner. A lead pass at center goes off his stick. The Rangers have it in their own zone, chipping it out into neutral ice. McMahon regroups it for Riley. Played ahead and down into New York territory, forcing Schneider back into his own end. A pass ahead from Zibanejad to the right wing side for Schneider. Schneider dropping it.
All right, I think we're going to have to switch up here. I love Joe, but he's very delayed.
2 in 3 straight the same year against the same opponent.
So we will switch back and forth as needed.
Wrapping around to the far side. Kept alive there by McKee, but now the Rangers are out. Up ahead to Panarin at the end of a shift, so he'll curl back.
Well, if we're going to see that matchup all night, that'll be fun to watch. The Matthews line against the Trocheck line.
Adam Fox sends that to the net first time. Samsonov touched the puck. Bertuzzi trying to get it out, was held up there by Fox, who holds the zone for the Rangers. On the far side to Toronto native Will Cooley, and that shot sent wide of the net. Fox will step up. Couple points shy at 50, a number 50.
Good save by Sammy as that one comes in. Rangers really moving the puck well. Patrick, what's going on? Welcome in. Really nice movement by the Rangers in here early. As you are coming in, make sure you're tapping that thumbs up button. We'd appreciate it. And of course, hit that subscribe as well. Welcome in everyone, whether you're in the chat or ninja watching or watching us up on the big screen and not able to chat. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's going to be a good game.
Well, the much talked about Matt Rippey, the 21-year-old, is on the ice.
Circles wide.
Easy to spot.
Here's Rempe on the ice. He towers over everybody.
They had the half-inch just for emphasis that he's
Here's Rempe with the puck.
Half-inch.
Shoots it wide.
Tyler Myers of the Vancouver Canucks.
How about Edstrom on his other wing, too? He's 6'7". So
Andrew, how's it going? Welcome in.
He's got 5 inches at least underneath his 2 wings.
He just spun out as Nylander goes to work over the line. Drops for Bertuzzi.
Here's Bertuzzi right on.
Kicked away by Shesterkin. Kept alive by Labushkin. Here's Kemp. In behind the net, David Kemp out there right now as it comes back to Labushkin. Nylander fired that right on. Chesty Shesterkin, who has allowed just 1 goal in each of his last 4 starts. That one got away from Kreider, and the puck comes out to center. Reeves. Let's go! After Rempe goes off, but we imagine
Ecamm boys, thank you for hitting that subscribe.
Here's a shot for the point that deflects up onto the netting.
That's going to deflect out of play. Nylander, who had the puck making some fancy moves, deeks around Rempe. Rempe blows a tire and goes down. Daryl, what's going on? Welcome in. These are some of the graphics you can bring up while using your points. Mark, welcome in. If you are Ranger fans, you can do redeem Rangers or redeem NYR. That will bring up some of the Ranger graphics for you. But this is going to be a good one. They just have to hold these Rangers down. Here's Matthews with a face-off win.
Living a dream and a smile for his first Saturday night on Hockey Night in
Let's
Canada.
go!
Here comes Matthews, stops it up, fires, and a
Curtis, thank you for hitting that subscribe.
Onto the screen.
Well, there's Matthews got
Let's
back
go!
on the scoreboard the other night against Arizona yet again. He had gone 2 games without a goal, and first time that had happened in over
McTobe coming in with that subscribe as well. Wow. Thank you all
play
so
there
much
by
for hitting
Miller.
that button.
There's the long reach.
Cam, what's going on?
Matthews
Roger,
trying to
welcome
find
in.
himself a little time, buy a little
Matthews,
bit of a
4
gap
goals
between
and
the
6
defender,
points in his last 2
unable to
games
get
versus
that
the
one on
Rangers.
goal. This
He
will be a really
loves to
good
play
matchup
these Rangers.
of the Ranger D
Matthews
with
going to take the draw
top
again.
goal scorer in the National Hockey League.
Wins
And
it.
wins the draw back to Mitch Marner. There's Timothy Liljegren back in the lineup. He was hurt last Saturday in Colorado. Returns here. Here's a chance at Dufferin.
Nice move, nice.
Now down low it goes. Liljegren laying it back for Marner. Matthews up high, checked by VC, but Leafs get back on it. There's Nyes along the end boards, comes loose.
Oh my goodness. What a glorious chance for Matthews, and it's blocked.
Just a bouncing puck at the last
My day is great. Thank you. Hope your day is going well.
The blue line to keep the play alive as he jumped in and stood his ground, and then again behind the net. That one just hopped over the stick of Matthews.
McMahon got to the red line, sends it in, and again the newly minted Tavares line with Yarncroke and McMahon back out there. Kreider tried to make a play. It's Savannah Jet following up, and Chris Kreider with 30 goals on the year.
ECHL, welcome in.
Deep. That's a sharp angle test there that Samsonov's able to stop, and ahead it goes for Calle Yarncroke, who had a broken knuckle in practice suffered, and hasn't played since January the 24th. Back come the Rangers over the line. A weak backhand by Kako and smothered there.
We're going to get a stoppage in the play. Again, big moves. Austin Matthews coming into tonight's game is 2 points shy of 80 on the season. Only 5 players in NHL history have had as many goals at the time of their 80th point in the campaign. Reggie Leach did it. Tim Kerr did it. Brett Hull and Lanny McDonald as well for the Rangers. And Terry Panarin enters play with 49 3-point outings since joining the Rangers, the third most among all players over that span behind McDavid and Draisaitl. Panarin can become the 6th player for the Rangers to record 50 career 3-point games with the franchise.
Back in comes Lafreniere. Didn't miss by much. Dean Rashad. Eric Gustafson across. Schneider playing that towards the net. Up with it is Trocheck. 498 career points for Trocheck. Leaf for him there, but now the run is nice. Real chip and chase trying to get past the former Leaf Gustafson. Schneider ahead, and now Panarin will dance back in. Plays it wide of the net. Max Domi on the ice, celebrating his 29th birthday. He'd like to have a birthday like Tyler Bertuzzi had last Saturday night.
Annie coming in with that subscribe. Thank you so much.
Domi with the pass for Bertuzzi. It comes back to Brody. That shot off a pad and ricochets back to the line. Lilligren plays the inboard carry for Bertuzzi. Looking for Nylander. That pass cut off, and up come the Rangers. Lafreniere chips it in. Heads to the bench on a Ranger change. As we pass 6 minutes of the opening period, 3-2 the shots, favoring the home side, and that's an icing call against Toronto.
And so with that icing call, if you missed it earlier, Callie Yarncroc returning to the lineup tonight. Nick Robertson sent down on loan to the Toronto Marlies. Pat, what's going on?
There's Max Domi. You said his birthday. How about 5 years prior to his birthday? Today's the day of his dad's first NHL hockey game as well. And no surprise, Ty had a fight in that game. And
I'm going to guarantee you that Max will not have 37 penalty minutes tonight to celebrate.
Shot in a
in
nice
honor of
there.
what Dad did in his first
We're waiting.
outing.
Prepare to fight.
So we'll step aside here after
take
that
a commercial break. We're waiting. Everybody is waiting. Rempe, Reeves, when is it going to happen? Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. We appreciate it. Stick taps for everybody, for all the new subscribers. Thank you so much. We'll give you the new stick tap redemption. Spaceman, what's up, Spaceman? Good to see you, my friend. There it is. Stick taps for everybody. Again, thank you all. Robertson has been doing well. It's one of those situations. Oh, okay. One of those situations. Weasley, what's going on? One of those situations where, Robertson is one of those contracts where he doesn't have to go through waivers. And whenever there's a situation where it's roster players or cap or whatever it is, it's him or Matty Nyes. Right? In no way they're sending Matty Nyes down right now. And unfortunately, Robertson kind of falls in that trap. And we've seen this happen to him before. So the question is, will they move Nick Robertson? Will they get rid of him? Because clearly there's an issue between him and the coach. Right? Clearly there's issues going on there. Next set of Timmy's cards starts April 15th. Ron, I did not hear that. What are they doing? What is they've done Team Canada, they've done Legends. What is it going to be this time around for April 15th, Timmy cards? I'm just here for the free food. Jake, I love it. That's awesome. Who is the Rangers all-time points leader? I'd have to double check. I don't know off the top of my head. Robertson would fetch good D. Yeah, I mean, I would love to see it. I'd love to see them do something. Give the kid a chance to play. John, what's going on? All right, here we go. We are back at it. Back.
1-year-old rookie.
Amazing, isn't it?
20 thumbs up away. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe.
He fielded a lot of questions yesterday about ripping out.
Oh, just wide.
And just past the open quarter. Would have been interesting to see if they have allowed that, whether it would have been a kicking motion or not.
That was
well, it's been interesting early as Sheldon Keefe has kept that line away from the Rempe line, but here's a good play by Holmberg. Just throw it to the
Cam,
front
of
of
course.
the net.
Cam, what's your girlfriend's
name? Did it
name?
hit Reeves or did it hit Lindgren?
Cam, you're always here, so we appreciate you.
Confrontation in front.
Hello
Smart play
to
by
Cam's girlfriend.
Holmberg to get it there. And
thank you guys
almost
for
got the
watching along,
deflection and
listening along. Appreciate it.
And the Reeves line goes off, and
Alexa.
the Rempe line
it almost seems
now,
like
Cam, is it really Alexa, or am I talking to a device here?
And just let the game take a little bit of a life of its own. And look at the size difference there between Max. And now we'll see if he tries to make a change.
I'm messing with you, Cam.
Wasn't a full snow shower, but he made his presence felt.
Cam, do you get in trouble with her? Are you like, hey, Alexa, and you ask a question and she responds and you're like, no, I actually meant
Goodrow
Alexa.
on the face-off against Domi. It comes back to the line, and that's swatted away by Samsonov.
Well played, well played.
Whipped wide of the net, back to
Robert with the freeze.
Sends it down to the corner. Rempe tied up there by Riley. Puck loose, and Bertuzzi.
Thank you guys for hitting that subscribe.
Control of it.
Dallas call for a steel cage match.
Under control, the breakout begins with Nylander getting it back from Riley. Here's Nylander
Good save,
trying to extend that 9-game point streak. And Nylander took a slash, penalty pending. And out of the net goes Samsonov, Bertuzzi, Riley. In a centering pass, Nylander stayed out there. He was in some discomfort for a while, but remains, and Bertuzzi deflects that wide of the net. What a chance.
Bertuzzi coming
and now the
close.
penalty call upcoming.
Toronto going to go to the power play. Let's see if they're able to move things around here. What are they going to do? Thanks, buddy. Absolutely. So kind of sticking has been a little bit of an issue. If you notice in the Colorado-Chicago game, Connor Bedard took a slash on the wrist just out of the blue. He was skating by, and I think it was Manson reached out and just whacked him right on the wrist. And Bedard threw a little bit of a temper tantrum, but Stick's getting a little loose. And it's Jacob Trouba, the Trouba train, in the box.
And a power play here for the Leafs.
New month for the Leafs after going 50% in February, 14 of 28.
John, that would be a good matchup.
Play, but the Rangers have excellent specialty teams, good penalty killing. They're ranked fourth. One of four
Rangers
teams
short-handed
top 10 in
opportunity.
both power play and penalty kill. Bertuzzi kicks it back, and now Matthews on the move into the Rangers zone. Gonna go with Bertuzzi. That's busted up. The Rangers turn the back.
And on the road, they've been excellent as well. Second
Ron,
best
what do you mean?
in the National Hockey League, and as you can see, they'll pressure you as far as in your own zone and try
like
to clog up
actual
the
game?
zone and
No,
not allow an
unfortunately
easy
not.
entry
We
and then
don't
pressure
have the
on entry
broadcast
like that.
rights. We can't show you
1
the
for 3
actual
against the Rangers
video.
on the power play. The power play goal by Mitch Marner. Matthews will hand it off to Marner. And
Marner
now
back
Marner
to the line.
Back. Lilligren back on this.
Back to Mitchie. He bobbles it, turns it over. Here comes the Rangers. It's Schneider, shorthanded. He's going to take a shot. That one goes just wide.
Second power
Jake,
play
big
unit
time.
comes on.
They got to get a grip.
So get things
By the way, hit
organized
that like button. We're almost
just
at 100
over
likes.
40
If you haven't hit that,
seconds
click it. 250 people here. Smash that like button. Let's skyrocket past
And
100.
it's Domi over the line with Tavares. Puts on the brakes, watched by 2 Rangers. It got past
Domi in front. Come on.
McMahon and his stick tied up
Bobby
there.
Mack can't get a stick on
What's
it.
called as the Rangers got caught. Tavares centers. Here's Yarncroke. Back to the line. Lilligren will fire it around. It'll come towards Zibanejad, and the Rangers do get a clear.
Boy, that quick play at the net there.
Excellent,
was just
excellent
bad
penalty
luck a
kill
little
here so
that
far
it was
for the
McMahon, the
Rangers.
lefty. If that was a right-handed shot, it might have been an easy tap in. McMahon got boxed out and couldn't get his backhand on the play.
Penalty done. Leafs don't get a shot on that opening power play.
Not a single
Holmberg
shot.
got
That's
spilled
not good.
behind the Ranger net, and It slides back into the Leaf zone. Not enough for icing.
Game's going to come back and pick this one up.
Ecamm is back.
Here comes Big Benoit.
Along with Benoit.
Going to move it up to Kemp.
Kemp ahead, and Holmberg gets bumped by Lindgren at the Ranger line. Reeves is in on the forecheck. Knocked down.
Mark, it is very
with
good
a
pace.
high stick and play halted.
High stick knockdown. Good pace to tonight's hockey game so far. They are really, really moving. Mark has Bird and Bobby Mack to score. Mark, I was like 5 minutes late to make my picks, and they took the early games off the board, so my picks are all terrible late game picks. But welcome in. It's going to be a great night tonight. In this upcoming week is going to be stellar. Toronto playing the Boston Bruins twice this upcoming week. We got a bunch of games Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Wonders in the month of February.
So the Matthews line out against the Trocheck group.
Willie's night, I hope so.
on the ice. DeAndre Miller up ahead. That pass cut off by Matthews, and he's on the move into Marner.
Beats it in front to Knives. What a play on the tip, and he couldn't put it in.
Stopped by Shesterkin, and maybe a sign he's on his game again tonight.
Well, good
Matthew Knives going in with the tip. A sweet little feed from Marner. Knives trying to go 5-hole. Shesterkin comes across, closing those legs, and an unbelievable stop, robbing Knives right in front. Wow. But excellent, excellent moves. I mean, they're moving the puck well. Both teams moving the puck well. Rangers with some shorthanded chances. Sammy had to be quick, had to be good. Leafs getting some shots on Shesterkin. He is playing well. Yes, Cam Lyubushkin is playing tonight. The Boosh is paired up with Morgan Rielly on the top pair, which I like because Lyubushkin is one of those stay-at-home defensive defensemen. He's a big hitter. It'll give Rielly the chance to kind of rush up and do the Rielly-like things that he does. And usually when Rielly was with Brody, they would both get caught out of position, and it would be bad news. So this is a good move. Let's go Bruins, Rangers over the Panthers on Monday. Oh yes, it's going to be a good Monday. But coming up, we got the Bruins against the Leafs on Monday. The Buffalo Sabres against the Leafs on Wednesday, which, by the way, congratulations, Jonathan, our ticket winner. He's going to that game on the tickets he won from us here on the channel, so you never know what kind of crazy things we might give away. The Bruins and the Leafs back at it again on Thursday, followed up by the Habs and the Leafs on Saturday. It is going to be an outstanding week of hockey this week, and you know we will have all your coverage right here. Rick, what's going on? Welcome in. Domi gets a birthday goal. Hopefully, let's get some birthday cakes and candles and stuff in the chat to wish Max Domi a very happy birthday. We did it for Bertuzzi, and he exploded for a Hattie. Let's see if we can bring Domi some of that luck as well. Kemp and Holmberg, yeah, they're starting to get a little chemistry. The Leafs are starting to click in certain areas. They're really coming together. And it's really, really good to see. All right, we are 7 likes away. Hit that likes. Let's get it up over 100. Now let's go back to the booth.
3 hits, 3 block shots. He was active all over the ice. There's Tavares winning a face-off. Up high, McMahon. Off the stick of Shesterkin. McMahon gets his own rebound. Swooping behind the net. And another
right in front.
Unable to pull the trigger on a rebound out in front. Here's Tavares back on it. Tavares trying to come out in front. He's tied up. Played back to the line for Brody. He'll wind and fire, and that one ends up out of play.
Well, one thing
Leafs starting to get close. They're getting some chances coming in and blasting them. That is exactly what we like to see.
He's got traffic in front, and just a bit of a bad break as Yarncroke in front. Battling hard. He spins off of Barclay Goodrow, but can't get control of the puck.
Pat, we don't talk about other people here. You're more than welcome to hang out
You get a new
and be here, but we do our own thing. We all do our own
instead
thing.
of Robertson, and as you mentioned before, now maybe you can play a little different matchup because Sheldon Keefe respects and trusts him to a higher level as well. So it'll be interesting to watch who they play against.
And they do the same thing we do.
Robertson loaned to the Marlies. at least for the time being until the trade deadline. Here's Domi sending it across, and that ricocheted off the defenseman in front, Lindgren, and covered by Shesterkin.
Yeah, I don't mind that play for Domi. He didn't really have anybody to give it to, so just
welcome
floated
to
in
the
front of the
show.
net. We've already seen some wild bounces. There's Bertuzzi who gets knocked down, and he just tries to get towards the net, hits a piece of Shesterkin, then hits his defender Lindgren, and able to hold on.
Nylander's going to take this draw. Won by Trocheck. And the Rangers are out. Knocked down at center. Nylander right back in.
Awesome, Cam. Here comes Bertuzzi. Oh, we couldn't pull it together.
There as
Bobbles that one.
VC got back defensively.
Thank you for hitting those likes. One away. Who's going to be
recently has played well.
the 100th like?
Toronto. That wasn't a vanilla
Hockey
play.
from home. Welcome in, Victoria. I'm doing great.
From Sheldon Keefe when he was here. No, that was a good defensive play.
You know what? Let's actually...
There's Fox and a chance in front. Off the bar.
Off the bar. They blew this one down. Are they saying it's a goal?
Red light didn't come on right away, and the celebration on. Take a look to confirm.
This is an absolute rocket. You know, Lafreniere.
So they're saying it's a goal, so you know what we got to do.
Watch how quickly he rotates.
Yeah, let me see the replay here.
Take a look
Oh, yeah,
here.
that's a goal.
That's definitely it. Received this puck and
What
then
a blast. That went
set
in and
up
out
front
so
by
fast.
Labrusca, and then
Lafreniere, a
just
wrister. I
rips
think
this
it
one
was
right
tipped
where he
in
had
front
to.
by somebody.
No chance at
It
all,
went up
really.
under the
Samsonov
crossbar
never
and
really
rode
saw it
around
through
the white
body
bar that
of
goes around
Labrusca
the
in
back of the
front,
net.
and
What a shot.
Lafreniere hadn't
Beautiful,
scored in
beautiful
two,
goal.
but he's been on a good little run. That's
So
four
the
goals
Rangers,
now in the last 5
they
games
go up
for the
1-0.
former first overall pick.
Yikes.
7-13 is 18th of the year, and the worst news for the Leafs
That
is
was a great
Rangers
shot.
don't lose when he scores.
That's the 61st game that he has scored
Just
in
waiting to
his
see
career. And
who this deflected
Rangers
off
have won
of, if
53
anybody,
of
and it
them.
will register this goal. Yeah, it's getting close, Ryan. It's getting close. Cartoons, what's going on? Welcome in. Cats,
Open
welcome
the
in.
scoring tonight. Here's Marner trying to scoop it in deep. He got tied up by Schneider and back the other way. A pass onto the left side for Kreider. That shoot it hit the linesman, so Zibanejad will pick it up and trying to go back door there for Kakko. That shot wide of the target. And around it goes for Gustafsson. Shoveled on the backhand deep by Zibanejad, who heads to the bench as Kreider battles first against McCabe and now swings it to the near side for Braden Schneider. There is Trocheck stumbling, gets it to the line, that's broken up, and the Leafs will counter. Nice, unable to get a track at center, played it to Marner at the end of a shift. So now the Leafs change. The 11:33 is the time of the goal. Lafreniere from Adam Fox, who now has 49 points on the season. There's Keandre Miller taking it away from McMahon. Near side, Tavares battling for the puck.
What's going on from Australia? Welcome in.
Keandre Miller winning a battle there. It'll come back to Brody. His shot, and it goes wide. Willigren far side holds the zone, but it ends up out of play.
Had to play again. 6:49 to go. Rangers up 1-0. Now they've posted it. Lafreniere gets the goal, and it's going to be his 18th. This one from Adam Fox. And it was an absolute laser. A great, great shot. No chance in front of the net. Rhino Raid, what's going on, Rhino? How you doing? Good to see ya. Welcome in, everybody from Rising Rhino. Welcome to the show.
Be productive. Didn't happen right off the bat, but patience will pay off.
One away from his career best. 19 goals 2 years ago. Lead feed as they try to spring Holmberg. That goes off a Rangers stick deep. David Camp after it, so it's Camp, Holmberg, and Reeves on the ice. Against a Ranger third line. Reeves jostling in there in the corner. Good work by Holmberg.
Annie, hello there. Welcome in.
Reeves and Rippey are together.
Reeves and Rempe, they're pushing and shoving.
A different combination there. Rippey up with Cooley on
Nothing
that shift. Reeves and Rippey talked.
They're still talking. Now they head to the bench. The crowd.
That shot off a stick, and I think that the fans did not get what they were looking for.
Yeah, Rhino, hope you are doing well. Giants fan,
game,
welcome. Hope you're good.
Well, the Rangers with
They're
the
going to go
lead.
to a commercial break. Fight. That's right, Jake. Let's go already. Samuel, welcome in. Good to see ya. We want to do it.
Prepare to fight.
Let's go. The entire world is waiting for those two to drop them and get it going. But a good first period so far. We're down to the last 5 minutes or so. It has been a good first period. No, you haven't missed anything yet, cartoons. You haven't missed anything yet. We're waiting for it. We want to see it. Come on. Drop them. Let's go. All right, you can get out of here. So Leafs, the Leafs, they're in tough right now. The Rangers are all over them. And Toronto is struggling. Toronto needs to find a way. They need to find that gear to get themselves back in here and back going. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for hitting those likes, getting us over 100 likes. Much appreciated. And thank you so much for subscribing to our channel. We really, really appreciate it. We're waiting to see what the Leafs can do. Can they find a way back in? Of course, it's Lyubushkin's first game. They're finding their way. Butterfly, what's going on? Welcome in. Everybody's finding their way in here. So it is absolutely a doozy to see how things are going. Okay, let's give me a 1 second here. All right, they're coming back. Let's bring this up for you.
20 exceptional status in the CHL. The belief was something amazing was coming the Rangers' way. He's never been one to put too much pressure on himself. Keeps the right influences close to him. It hasn't happened overnight, as Craig alluded to, but they're starting to see more of the player New York hoped they were getting as he continues to build on what will be a career year.
It's his second against the Leafs and his fourth against Ilya Samsonov. And doesn't look like a 50-goal scorer yet, but he is certainly fitting into the top 6 for the Rangers.
Exactly, and now you're in your 4th year here. It's the disappointment of having 12 goals and 21 points in your rookie year as the first overall. That's something in a big market like New York where you've got to just really believe in yourself and stay with it, and he's been able to do so. Be a 20-goal scorer this year.
What's going on? Jim, welcome in. Reasons behind school players at 6th place. He is way behind.
Has tweaked his line, switching Rempe and DC.
Quick shot right on.
There
That's
by
going to be grabbed.
Turns out America still doesn't know about hockey. So why bet on it?
I love the music of the games. The games, you know, I got to tell you, they play fun music at the games, but I wish they'd play better pump-up music. The problem Toronto has is the crowd is too quiet. They got to play some better tunes and get folks into it. Who's next for the Leafs? We got Boston Bruins coming up next. But who are they going to trade for next?
That is for the Leafs right now. They've had 2 shifts in the offensive zone. Their last 2.
Riley, a shot from distance.
Shot right on. Shesterkin has been absolute money so far to start
in the Rangers zone.
Shesterkin's one of those goaltenders where he's hot, he's cold, he's up and he's down.
Back as a member of the Toronto Maple Leafs. They had pretty good chemistry the last time around.
But he's on it today.
The natural thing, I think, for Sheldon Keefe was try it again. You know, last game you had 6 lefties. Now, tonight, you've got 2 back with the newcomer Lyubushkin and Liljegren back in the lineup.
Lots of rumors going around. Unfortunately, most of them probably not going to happen. Morgan, what's going on?
By the name of Marner. Here's Tavares, and that's flanked down
That's an easy throw.
by Shesterkin.
Mitch Marner
Liam, so much fun.
Back. And, you know, how about
Prep coming in with the super chat. Sam picks his
looking
nose.
down the bench, Mike Van Ryan said, hey, you know, we'll put Marner back in that position. And for the most part, I thought he did really well. You know, didn't try
Prep,
to overplay it, but
welcome
used his skill
in.
set numerous times to get the puck out of the zone.
That's right. That's how you come in and make an end.
Always good to have an option at least when you get shorthanded on the back end.
Comes
Prep.
on here to join.
Prep, we only
Domi
do that
and
on
Bertuzzi.
days that end with Y, okay?
Lots of juggling going on.
Nylander getting
Thank you
repairs after
for
the high
the super
stick
chat.
hits where he normally would be.
Under 5 minutes to go. Under
Domi
5.
knocked off balance, gets it to the line. Liljegren gets it back from Max Domi. Backhand looking for a deflection with Bertuzzi. Side of the net, and that's knocked
Stick
into the
taps
corner
for
by
Prep.
Shesterkin.
Even if she's
Goodrow
rude.
gets checked, can't clear. Bertuzzi on it. Pass to Marner, and across the shot. Walked in front. Ricochets Brody, and he fanned on that bouncing puck. Marner on it. Lead pressure. TJ Brody gave it away.
Oh no, it's a breakaway.
The other way. And it's BC.
Great save. BC robbed by Samsonov.
Ended up losing their sticks on the play, so nobody was able to get after BC after he made the shot.
Comes back to BC again, and he just missed. Couple of looks for the
Oh,
former Leaf.
Liam. Bad timing.
Kreider, penalty pending against Toronto. As Shesterkin goes to the bench, extra attacker comes on. Kreider gave it away, and now the call upcoming against the Leafs.
It's going to be Liljegren. Hits the trip on BC going through. Brody just lost control of it at the offensive line.
And to go.
How about the end of this play is Brody sliding across, trying to make the pass back. Good anticipation by BC.
Jimmy BC, he doesn't have the greatest hands in the world, but he's fast. So when he breaks away, he's very hard to catch up for. Sammy going down, kicking out that left pad, making a spectacular,
going right through the crease, and Liljegren with the tap of the stick on top of the skate.
Very sloppy.
Draws the penalty.
They've been falling apart as this period has gone on.
So we mentioned the Rangers, good special teams.
Now we got to see Rangers on the power play.
Sixth
Their
on the
power play,
play,
sixth in the league, but Toronto's penalty kill
effective
is
against
23rd.
the Leafs, 3 of 4 in a season series that's seen the visiting team win each game. The Leafs 7-4 MSG, and the Rangers winning 5-2 here.
It has been okay. Great.
It's a big face-off by David Camp there. You mentioned how good Trocheck is at, and now you're
Blake, what's going on? Welcome in.
Taking a penalty.
We got an interference call.
I was just going to mention, Yardcrook's going to help the Leafs on the kill, and he got upended there at center, and an interference call against Trocheck.
You know, you can go all the way back, though. Just the importance
we got some
of those little details
4-on-4
in the
action
face-off.
here.
Every coach will tell you
Vinny T
the face-offs
in
are critical.
the box.
Here's the play going backwards.
Hey, did I miss a wave? Let me get in on it.
But
Wave
when
your
you're on the
hands
power
up.
play there, you got to
Put
be
those
really aware
hands up.
of where those bodies are, because that is going to bring an arm up each time.
4-on-4 action.
Laviolette doesn't like it, but you know, as a forward on the power play, you've got to avoid bumping into those guys who are going backwards. They're not looking, they're watching the puck.
I mean, man, I loved him on the Panthers. He's had such a good impact here for the Rangers.
So that happens.
So let's see if this is going to be
14
costly.
seconds
4-on-4 action.
into the penalty. And so 4
thank you so much for those subscribes tonight. Appreciate it. 1-0 Rangers, 3:41 to go.
6-2. The Leafs.
Riley getting this puck over to
4-on-4. So both teams
putting it down in the corner.
That should happen, yeah. Some open ice and some talented
We got on
players
here.
out
We
there.
got Marner, Brody,
Matthews and Marner. Zibanejad's on the ice, along with Kreider. And that mobile defense here, Zibanejad over the line, and the play offside into the skates of Kreider.
You know, you always have
that's
pairs
right. Let's do it. The hands are going. The hands are going. We, the North, Beverly. That's right.
Dynamic players. They get the first opportunity. Kreider going off now, and here comes the next one. Panarin, as we talked about on the opening.
I mean, these Rangers
so
are
elusive,
super dangerous. Now we got Benoit and McCabe with
so
Matthews.
It should be fun to watch these
and Marner. So the Leafs just swapping their D around.
McCabe and Benoit get control of it.
Marner giving it back.
Marner kicks it back. Just over 3 remaining here in the opening period. The Rangers on a goal by Alexis Lafreniere have the lead. Here comes Marner. Matthews is in. First star
Good
February,
shot,
and
Matthews.
he is stopped by the third
Shesterkin
star.
hangs on to that one.
February, Shesterkin.
Well, how about that? The double drop back, you know, taking it like you would on a power play to try to create some gaps, get the Rangers back on their heels, and what it does do is it forces them to back off the line and opens up a little bit of ice.
Didn't have a great shooting lane, but just enough to pull the trigger.
Release, an easy save there for Shesterkin.
But now it's Tavares and Yarncrook. And Trouba stepped up to send it to the left line. Lyubushkin into the skates of Yarncrook. DeAndre Miller and Jacob Trouba for the Rangers.
Sweden says hello. Hello, Sweden.
Leaf penalty to Liljegren, then a brief power play.
35 seconds left in the 4-on-4.
Zibanejad, Trouba, and Miller all get a touch. That went to the line, but stayed in. Here's DeAndre Miller.
Springfield.
Turning it back. Trouba can't get it through with any authority.
We know they like to rock in Shelbyville.
Well, all kinds of moving parts out there, isn't it? It's really having to have your head on a swivel.
Brett, what's going on? Never have to apologize, my friend. We're always
mismatches. Panarin there, he wanted a call.
Join us.
Tavares played him awfully hard, didn't he?
Now, if you're just coming in, welcome in. We're almost down to the end of the first period. 2:70 to go. My name is Sam. This is the Samwelb B12 Experience. We are a YouTube channel based out of Toronto. We love our hockey, especially Toronto. And we just have a lot of fun during these games, so make sure you smash that subscribe button.
Unusual, isn't it? It's eye-raising a little bit.
Down over there somewhere.
You know, the fact that it was Tavares and Yarncrook there and not Nylander.
You could bring back one NHL team.
Piqued my interest.
Matthews trying to slide it through. We've got a penalty.
Bring back, go back Nordiques. Hands down, don't even have to think
you never want to say, is that
I would love to see another team up here in Canada. Oh, Benoit's going to the box. Benny, what are you doing?
Saw the penalty to Trocheck. Let's have a look. Going backwards. Oh, yeah.
Interference call. So this was not a great call. It kind of, he drove, kind of ran into Benoit. Whatever it is, he's going to the box. But yeah, the Nordiques. I'd love to bring the Nordiques back. Another team in Quebec would be awesome. Be good for us. If I had to pick a U.S. team to come back, it would be the Hartford Whalers. Why the Hartford Whalers? Because they have one of the best jerseys of all time. And was it Pat Verbeek that was the star of Hartford? And he was awesome.
Against Zibanejad.
Zibanejad's been out here for the majority of this whole 2 minutes here. He stays out with Panarin.
All right, 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Face off of the period. And it comes out in front. Gustafson.
10 seconds.
And knocked off his stick. Liljegren gets into the play. Back it goes to Zibanejad. 4-on-4 briefly. Rangers controlling the puck. Gustafson. Panarin on the rotation. And it's a blocker stopped by Samsonov. Trocheck now out there. And it's a power play for the Rangers. Knocked off the stick of Trocheck and the Leaf clear.
You get a real view there of just how much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's game.
They're not just moving the puck side to side. They're interchanging players and trying to create those open lanes by doing so.
Great read by Yarncrook, but unable to get it ahead. He almost sprung Holmberg, and now
those would be the
he'll play it deep into the Ranger zone. Holmberg and Yarncrook.
Now it's a power play for the Rangers. They have 1 minute.
Zibanejad tries to pry it out, get it loose. Rangers heading north in the final minute. Looking to expand this 1-goal lead. Adam Fox over the line. Next point will be number 50 for him. Kreider's on it. Takes a long look. Back to Zibanejad. And now across for Panarin. So good at the seat.
Oh, what a shot. That was a goal. That's a goal. They're going to review this. I'm 90% sure that was it.
Well,
what a rocket.
Another. Here's Panarin working in. That's locked in front. Leafs a chance to clear it.
Leafs are going to clear this out. I am fairly certain that hit the inside.
Kicking himself there. He had
that
an opportunity to get to that puck and put it in the open net. Instead, just a little hesitation.
Now they're going to blow this down. Let's see.
For a second, everybody stopped.
Let's see who goes the dynamite.
This one clearly just off 2 bars.
Oh, you know what it did? It hit 2 posts and went in. So upon this review, it did not actually fully cross the line. It went crossbar, right goal post.
And then Morgan Riley
wow,
on the other side.
what a blast. Post to post. Thank goodness for that overhead shot, because I thought that was
13 seconds left in.
sure.
The Rangers are thinking that
they want to
take a closer look. I think they've looked at it enough, and the answer is going to be no. That's not
so the
going
officials
in.
did go take a look at it.
Definitely hit both bars,
and they
though.
do agree. They said, nope, it's just bar, and out. Wow.
So late stages of the period. Here's a ring-wide pass off Trouba. Or intended
5
for
seconds.
Trouba.
They got to shoot.
Gustafson holds it in. One last shot.
Big block by TJ Brody.
In the first period.
And that's going to do it. Period number 1 is in the books. I mean, that was an outstanding period. Let's go break some things down, shall we? Alrighty, so the Rangers of New York have the lead 1-0 by a goal from the ex-number-1 draft pick, Alex Lafreniere. I think he was a number-1 draft pick. His 18th of the year from Fox. It was an absolute rocket. We had a number of penalties, all in the back half of the period here. Really, Trouba with a high stick, Liljegren with a trip, Trocheck with some interference, and then it was Benoit with his own interference. 13 shots for the Leafs, 9 for the Rangers, which is about average for the first period of play. 13 hits for those Rangers, 10 for the Maple Leafs. Leafs, though, ahead in the face-offs, and the power plays 0 for 1, 0 for 2, but a lot of them were abbreviated and very, very short because they all mostly overlapped with each other. Taking a look at the giveaways, 1 giveaway for Toronto. I'm not so sure about that number. 5 giveaways for the Rangers. 5 and 3 are the takeaways, and block shots even at 4. So this really was a good period of hockey. Leafs got a little sloppy. They opened it up playing well, but they got a little bit sloppy, and the Rangers able to capitalize. But that was an absolute rocket of a shot. So can't take anything away. All right, some news, some things to get into and discuss. We talked previously about Marc-Andre Fleury and his availability and his rumored trade to Toronto. Well, Minnesota has indicated they are no longer shopping Marc-Andre Fleury around. Fleury is going to stay put in Minnesota, and they are happy to have him staying. So all those Marc-Andre Fleury rumors, you can put them to bed because he is staying. I'm glad the kid didn't fight Reeves. Would have gotten Teal momentum. Yeah. Hey, listen, it still could happen. Taking a look at some other news, the New Jersey Devils have acquired Curtis McDermott from the Colorado Avalanche for a 2024 7th round pick, which originally was Nashville's, and the rights to forward Zakhar Bardakov. So the Devils acquired tough guy Curtis McDermott from the Avs for a 7th rounder and the rights to Bardakov. Alrighty. But here's a more interesting story. We've been talking about this the last couple of days. First, there was no talk between the Vancouver Canucks and Elias Pettersson. Then there was a little bit of talk. Well, today it became official. They still love each other. Elias Pettersson signing with the Vancouver Canucks, 8 years, $92.8 million contract extension. It's going to be a cap hit of $11.6 million annually. So the way it works is his actual salary is kind of adjusted over the seasons, and he gets a huge signing bonus tacked on every year. So an $11.6 million cap hit, 8 years, $92.8 million. Pettersson staying in Vancouver. If you're a Canucks fan, that is huge. If the Rangers need momentum, they will fight, or if the Rangers get ahead a few more, yes, they will. There you go. Canucks fan, there you go. It's a huge deal. Huge deal for the Canucks. Chris is like, yeah, no Pettersson for me. But, man, that is a huge, huge deal. Kind of on the opposite side of the scale. I mean, great news coming out of Vancouver. Not so good news coming out of Washington. Evgeny Kuznetsov, he's a player who's been up and down over his career. He entered the player assistance program, needed some help. He just actually came out of player assistance and had the ability to rejoin Washington. And the Capitals have now placed Evgeny Kuznetsov on waivers. Now, like I said, he just came out of the program. He returned to practice. And what they're saying is it's all about Kuzi, is what Brian McLennan said. It's all about Kuzi wanting to give him a fresh start. So the expectation, nobody is going to pick Kuznetsov off waivers. He's going to go down to the Hershey Bears in the AHL, who, by the way, they're currently first place. So it'll be a nice spot for him to start working on his comeback and getting things back and going. So a tough story for Kuznetsov, but he finds a way. They're making it a good situation. Now, one of the other things, Cameron, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. One of the other stories going around, and one of the other D-men who were rumored to be trying to trade to Toronto, was Noah Hanifin. And, we talked about Tanev. We talked about Hanifin. Hanifin, kind of one of those big deal guys that Toronto really pushing for. Well, according to Kevin Weeks, and Weeks he is usually pretty good. Kevin Weeks is saying the Florida Panthers are making a big push for Noah Hanifin. We saw the asking price to Toronto for Hanifin or Tanev was a first-round pick. Toronto only has one first-round pick, and they do not want to give that one up. And so it seems as Florida is getting in on this sweepstakes for Hanifin, we'll have to see how that is going to break out. Brett, is that no you're saying to Hanifin? Try to make me go to rehab. Oh, I get it. Your comments go together. Oh, goodness. So there it is. Some of the latest goings on around. Of course, we mentioned that deal, Curtis McDermott going to the Devils. Of course, Lyubushkin, if you saw my video after the last game, I'm so happy to bring Lyubushkin back. Now, if you remember previously when Lyubushkin was here in Toronto, he did play with Morgan Riley, and they had quite a nice chemistry together. So I'm really excited to see that chemistry continue to build and what those guys can do together. That is going to be a big impact for Toronto. And you're probably saying to yourself, Sam, like Lyubushkin isn't a big impact. He's not really a starting kind of top four defenseman. But the reason why he works well with Riley, and I kind of said this, oh, no worries, Brett, no worries. The reason why I think it's a good pairing with Riley is Riley likes to rush with the puck. Riley likes to jump in on that play. And often what would happen is he would jump up and Brody would jump up and then they'd be caught. Lyubushkin is a defensive defenseman. So and he's a right-handed defenseman. So I think him and Riley are going to have a nice chemistry together. And Lyubushkin likes to throw the body around. So I think he's a nice player to fit in and take over that top spot with Morgan Riley. We'll have to wait and see if the Leafs can pull something else out of their hat to bring in another defenseman. There are a number of defense on the trade block, or I should say on the trade bait, the rumor board. The question is, are those defense, or is anybody on that defense who we would like to see coming in? Swinging a miss, strike two. What did I miss? What? Let me scroll back. Isn't Hanifin the mean? Yeah, wasn't it something like that? Instant familiar with Ruddy. Exactly, Mark. He jumps in there, gets in there. I mean, just a great pickup. Taking a look at the D on the board. Sean Walker from Philadelphia, right-handed D, making $2.65 million. 22 points. That might not be a terrible pickup, but the guy I want to see, the guy I'm hoping to see, and I've said this, Hannigan, there it is, Miss Hannigan. I've called it all along. It's Matt Dumba. Matt Dumba is who I want. Dan, what's going on? Matt Dumba, I mean, again, physical presence. He can hit. He can move the puck. I really like what Matt Dumba has to offer and bring. Dumba's been one of those players that really has had some troubles over the years, right? Really had some troubles. He's been working around. He doesn't get the full, the full stretch. He doesn't get the love, right? But I'd love to see Dumba come in and make some playing. And by the way, I'm hoping Matt Dumba comes to Toronto because I have a Tim Hortons redemption card, Matt Dumba auto rookie, that the value would go up if he comes to Toronto. So I'd love to see him come to Toronto selfishly so I could look to move that card. Donnie, what's going on? They tried, Donnie. They were in there for Tanev, but Calgary was just kind of stiffing them a little bit. Now, talking about some hockey cards, coming up, I believe it's this week. Dumba's name is trademark. Amazing. Coming up this week, Upper Deck Series 2 is coming out. And it just dawned on me, on a week full of hockey, when are we going to find some time to do this break live? Because I'm not going to be able to hold back. Let me see. What is this release day? We're going to have to figure this out. The reason why Upper Deck Series 2 is a big deal, that is where the Connor Bedard Young Gun rookie card is. And for those who aren't familiar with Young Gun cards, those are the cards that everybody wants, right? That's what's considered the true rookie card. So we have a couple boxes coming. Let's see, let me find, somebody here has to have the exact release date. We'll have to, I didn't think of that when I was looking at all the games earlier. And I know it's this week. I just don't know the exact date. Why is this so hard? Why can't Google just give me the answer? March 6th. Okay, March 6th. March 6th is the Wednesday. Oh, and that's the Leaf game. We might have to do a late stream. Oh, I can't wait until after the Leaf game. All right. Sometime either before or after the Leaf game, we're going to have a card. It's going to have to be after. We're going to have to open some cards, see if we hit up that Connor Bedard rookie. Oh, man, I'm excited. That's going to be so good. That's going to be a lot of fun. If you haven't joined us for any of our other hockey card breaks, they are a good time, a great time, and you guys get to laugh at me when I get the junk. Cherry, what's going on? Welcome, and good to see you. Brody is just bad tonight again. Yeah, Lee, he's struggling. And for $5 million, $5 million, that's a lot of dollars to not be good with. Marner, Brody to Calgary for Markstrom and Hannafin. Brody, I'm okay with sending. I not Marner. I wouldn't put Marner in a trade for those guys. Markstrom, after doing some research, he's a little old. He's been struggling. I don't know if I would, if I'm moving Marner, if I'm trading Marner, I want someone like Saros, right? So that's kind of where I'm at. Like Sanfan, not Marner ever. Talking about hockey cards, we picked up a couple big cards that we were missing from this last set. Devin Levi, Buffalo young superstar goaltender. And then we got Luke Hughes. Of course, we got to pick up our Luke Hughes. They did a great job, got his young gun. And of course, from our beloved Toronto Maple Leafs, finally, my boy, Matthew Nyes. Matthew Nyes picked up his young gun. And just because I couldn't resist, I had to add him in the package. We've made him famous. From Ottawa, young gun, Ridley Gregg, Mr. Disrespect himself. Ridley Gregg had to pick up his young gun. So some nice pickups that we got. And we finally got our replacement card back from Upper Deck that we sent in. Our young gun canvas, Vincent Desharnais. So we got our Desharnais back, this time with no damage. So thank you, Upper Deck, for taking like 16 weeks to finally get us a replacement. But it was a doozy. And I still doesn't have a picture Donnie, seriously? They haven't updated him yet with a picture? That's crazy. You'd think by now they would get him updated in there. That's unreal. Plenty of hockey left to go. That's right. Lots of hockey left to go. So we're going to see, can the Leafs get back in this one? Of course, this is the rubber match between these two original 6 teams battling it out for who will take the season series, and this could be a preview of the Eastern Conference Final, which would just be absolutely incredible if that actually is the case. These two teams going at it. We're still waiting, of course, for the Rempe Reeves. I don't think we're going to see anything happen until a little bit later in the game. Unless they come out early in the second period and do something, I don't think they're going to go for it. They're going to kind of wait a little bit because Toronto trying to get back in this. Reeves doesn't want to take a dumb penalty. Todd, what's going on? I think the Rangers will go to the Stanley Cup Final. Wow, Cameron taking the Rangers going all the way. Love it. Cameron, who do you have on the West Coast? If you say Rangers on the East, who's your pick on the West? Remember, he is still total from 3 fights in like a week. Oh, yeah, Donnie. He's got to get ready for Reeves. Take a Tylenol or an Advil and get the ice on your face and get ready to go. Reeves will start it to turn the momentum. He'll try to. Canucks Rangers Stanley Cup Final. I'd be all right with that. I would be okay with that. That would be fun. Randy, let's have a little R&R, and I'm assuming you don't mean the relax type of R&R. Rest and relax. You're going for the Reeves at Rempel R&R. All right, before they come back for the second period of play, here is the out-of-town scoreboard. A lot of games on the schedule tonight. The Predators up 3-1 over the Avs. That's about halfway through the third period. Blues 2-1 over the Wild halfway through the third period. Sabres and Golden Knights 2-2 just about 5 minutes into the second. 2-0 Montreal Canadiens over the Tampa Bay Lightning. 5 minutes into the second period there. Flyers 1-0 over the Senators. Second period just started. Islanders 3-0 over the Boston Bruins in the first. I love that so much. Sharks and the Stars 0-0 about 3 minutes in. Blue Jackets 1-0 over the Blackhawks 5 minutes in there. And the 3 finals earlier today, Jets 5-3 over the Hurricanes. Panthers 4-0 over the Red Wings. And the Oilers 2-1 over the Kraken. Noah coming in 15 months. Happy 10K. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Noah's Ark. Appreciate it. And welcome to the show. Feel bad for Robertson so much. Yeah, Donnie, he's totally being wasted. They got to figure out something with Nicky. It's time to get Nicky a real place. Send him on his way. Send him packing. Let him go to a team that will actually play him because he deserves to get in the game, as EA says, and start playing some hockey. All right, let's go to the screen and get ready for period number 2. There we go. This one is going to be kicking off. Thank you so much for coming in and hitting those subscribes, hitting those likes, doing all those YouTube things. We appreciate it. We're almost at 150 likes, so if you haven't clicked that thumbs up yet, give it a clickety click, click, click. Let's bring this back up to the boys in the booth and enjoy the start of period number 2.
About positioning is one thing, as Kyle was mentioning. Peter Laviolette was talking about his ability to read not only where the puck is, but then the sense to read where the threat is, and combining those two, and he moves so efficiently that he was applauding his ability mentally to read the game that's coming at him so quickly, looking around the bodies, and it's been a pretty darn impressive
I don't think they're trading their first pick for Andy.
So we start the second period. The Leafs have the same starting line as open the game with McMahon, Tavares, and Yarncroke. Back comes BC, and Cooley shot wide of the net. Here's Cooley behind the net, checked by Tavares. Brzezinski over there as it's hit to center, and Yarncroke battling to get that deep into the Ranger zone. There's McMahon on the forecheck as it's played towards Braden Schneider. Brodzinski lost it. Matthews is on and centered it, but nobody there for the Leafs. And the Rangers dump it out.
Boy, Matthews just lost his balance there, tried to spin off and attack the net and just lost his footing at the last second.
A little back heel by Marner. Got it back from Matthews and sent it wide. Out of the reach of Zibanejad. Now McCabe up ahead. The quick feed for Nyes. Slides deep. Nyes with a strong play to get it in front, but nobody there, and it slides 200 feet into the Leaf zone. Samsonov out to play that, and it's turned over here. Taken away by Kakko. He'll leave it for Kreider. Try to cycle it back with McCabe intercepted. Off the sneak to the near side, and Liljegren out to center. Now Marner with Domi on the move. Back to Marner. In deep. Mitch Marner centers for Liljegren, and it's kicked away by Shesterkin. Here's Brody. His pass off a leg. The Rangers are the #1 team in the second period. They're a plus 21 with 74 goals. The Leafs tied for second in goals scored in the second with 79. Vancouver has 80. And William Nylander back on the ice. Did not play after the Lafreniere goal in the opening period. Out come the Rangers. Over the line, it's Panarin. Sending it across, and that shot blocked. And Nylander up with it. And able to work it ahead. Riley gets it back in front. And he goes crashing into the net. At the end of that play, close call for Morgan Riley.
Well, Chris, you mentioned Nylander, first shift, the last 8 minutes and 27 seconds of the first period. There's been so much talk about accountability and what does Sheldon Keefe do when one of his star players doesn't have it. Here's the flyby that Kevin was referring to, and there's just a play that you can't have. And he goes by, allows Fox to make the play. Underneath there is the goal scorer, Lafreniere, and there's his last shift of the first period, but as it so often does, maybe have a little talk, or the message was clearly taken.
And I forgot to push the microphone button, so you didn't hear what I just said. We were drinking a little vitamin water, and I spilled a little bit on the white jersey, so we're just going to try and take care of that real quick and clean the white jersey. We're now repping the Matthew Nyes, but we got to clean that Tavares jersey. I'll be right back. Enjoy the game.
Letting him know he was in the neighborhood. Here's McCabe. Out through center. Holmberg one-handing it in and trying to get after it against two Rangers. Kick to the corner where Reeves gets on it. Back towards Holmberg. And Camp on the near side. Watched by Fox. Ryan Lindgren's got it. And the Rangers break out. Rimpey at center, stopped by Tavares as it's rolled back in. Lindgren will get there ahead of Yarncrook. Off the glass and out. And back into the Leaf zone as both teams finish changes. Sent in by Yarncrook, McMahon, and Tavares on the forecheck. Lindgren hounded, but worked it loose. Brodzinski sends that the length of the ice, icing against New York.
Jackpot City. Casino games perfectly made for you.
Real quick change there as the Matthews line jumps on. Great job of TJ Brody to attack and pinch down deep, and he forced that icing. Now Matthews trying to take advantage by winning the draw.
And he wins that face-off. He was good in the first period on the draw, winning 9 of 11. And that puck slides the length of the ice. They'll have another face-off deep in the Ranger zone.
Well, how about that for Shesterkin? And talk about awareness. He just caught that the puck was coming to Matthews at the last second, and Matthews tried to outquick him. Look at his looking to his right now at the last second. Matthews finds that loose puck and tries to get it up and over. Shesterkin got the glove there just in time to make the save.
Ryan Lindgren's been out for a minute 45 now and counting. Marner off the board to the front of the net. Scores!
determination to get the puck and to win the battle to get it to the front of the net. And there's double icing. You got some
yeah, there we go.
Sort of a tie on the face.
We put on the Nyes jersey. He gets right in there, but it's Mitch Marner who puts that one home.
So Shesterkin trying to adjust, expecting the shot the first time. Great adjustment there by Marner. But that's
great move, Mitchie.
And does a heck of a job taking the
Mitchie Marner putting it in, getting the job done.
22 points in his last 12.
You got the touch.
And Mitch Marner's beaten Igor Shesterkin for the 5th time in his career. And his 2nd goal against the Rangers this year. Here comes Nylander backhand. That stopped with a rebound. Out into the slot. Bertuzzi sends it around. It comes to Nylander. Back to Domi. Hands it off to Nylander. Bertuzzi in front of the net. Keandre Miller works over Nylander, but gets it in front.
Totally, Chris.
Send it up to center.
There you go,
So
Tristan.
Marner
Welcome
with his
in.
24th. Matthews draws an assist and now has 79 points on the year.
Well, you look at the consistency, and he just
79 points
at the right
for
time.
little
Mitchie.
Mitchie. 20 points in February, 15 in December, January, and November. Mitchie, wow, him and Matthews just cranking it. That soldier boy.
Last year came a point short of
Krista, yeah, it was a nice one.
The Rangers late in the season, and right now we're came into the game on
it was Mitchie Marner.
Pace.
You got to figure he's got to get there. 97 the year before, didn't play the last game, and 99 last year. I don't care who you are. You know, individual stats aren't the most important, but man, you get that close to a century, it's got to be eating at you a little bit to be so close 2 years in a row.
Lafreniere trying to work his way back in, lost it, and around it goes to Marner. Out with Matthews on the move. Here's Matthews trying to drive to the net, and he was stopped by Schneider. Nyes unable to knock that down. Rangers counter. Here's Lafreniere. Passed off, scores. And the Rangers get it right back.
At their best.
Wow. In a New York minute, they strike
quickly. The long
back.
stretch pass to Panarin. But how about this play by Lafreniere? You think that he beat Samsonov from this very area, and you see just that little hesitation. You know that Samsonov has to be respectful, and then Trocheck was expecting it, and that's a good catch and release.
We talked about him earlier, Trocheck.
But he reached back quickly and fired that one through.
Having a huge impact.
That was just a heck of a delay
stayed
for
away.
a second, and that forced Samsonov to respect the shot that beat him
Back
in the
and
first
forth,
period,
back and forth
and a
they
perfect
go.
Pass ends up making this a 2-1 game.
21st goal of the year for Trocheck, point number 499. Nyes now goes to the bench, and Yarncroke comes on with Matthews and Marner. Here's a Lindgren shot. Samsonov steers that away. Holmberg takes a hit. Unable to clear, but it's bumped out by Riley.
Well, that's a big save there. That was a deflection in the high slot and a little kick out by the left pad of Samsonov to make a good save.
And the goal by Trocheck comes 69 seconds after the Leafs had tied it. It gets past Riley, but it's picked off by Holmberg, trying to send away Riley, who looked like he got grabbed there. The fans react, the officials do not. Miller for the Rangers dumps it in. He'll go after it. It gets hit by McCabe. Labushkin wraps it around, and there's Nyes right back on the ice. Over the line, got slowed up, but that put the play offside.
Well, a quick reaction by the Rangers to get the 1 goal back, but how about the reaction here by Samsonov? The deflection, the pass.
Back and forth, teams exchanging goals. 2-1 Rangers, Marner and Trocheck picking them up. Rebecca, what's going on? Knew that was going to happen. Thank you for hosting. This is the first Toronto hockey game I watched you because I don't have cable, so thanks so much. You're very welcome. That's exactly why we do it. Thank you for joining us here today. We're going to be here all season long, Rebecca, so if you're around and you want to hang out, make sure you hit that subscribe and join us. This is going to be a very, very busy week. We're going to be streaming just about every single day. Monday, Leafs in Boston. You know that is going to be incredible. Buffalo Sabres on Wednesday taking on the Maple Leafs. That's going to be a fun game, and congratulations to our giveaway winner who's going to be headed to that game on us. Hope you have a good time. Thursday night, they are coming right back, the Leafs and Boston again. And then Saturday, it's an all-Canadian matchup, the Maple Leafs and the Montreal Canadiens. How about that? It's rivalry week. There we go. It's rivalry week. I can't speak. Rivalry week here on the Experience with Boston, Buffalo, and Montreal all taking place. It is going to be a doozy. Plus, at some point on Wednesday, we're going to have the Upper Deck Series 2 live card breaks. It's going to be crazy. This week is going to be off the chain. Champion members, stay tuned. I'm thinking Tuesday, we're going to do our champion member get-together, so I'll post that in the community section. If you want to get in on our champion get-together call, become a champion member, and you will be able to join in with us. We'll have to find something for Friday, right? We gotta make it happen. Why not? Why don't we go for 5 for 5? No. We'll take a look at the other schedule. Maybe there's some other teams we could do. They're coming back from commercial break. 2-1 Rangers. Let's go.
Sort of separates Zibanejad and Panarin at time. He's been a good combo with Panarin. That line has looked good, and Lafreniere with the beauty of a pass to make that one possible.
Saw the stick of Laffy on the Ranger bench, and we both thought Lafreniere was going to fire that again, but setting up Trocheck, and now a 2-point game for Lafreniere. John Tavares works his way in. Next point for him against New York will be his 50th against the Rangers. Of course, embroiled in a great rivalry when he was a New York Islander. McMahon hooks that out at center. Tavares sets it up for Benoit to skate into the zone. Looks across, great pass, rebound. Tavares stopped by Shesterkin there. Nice setup there by Benoit. Now Liljegren moves up. Able to come up with that puck against Lindgren. Trying to spin off a check. Leaf changing. Kreider tied up Liljegren, and Zibanejad will kick it back. Matthews line checks in and nearly came up with that puck. It does slide out to center, and Panarin. Nyes comes back to intercept. Zibanejad gets it deep. Brody and Liljegren. Up ahead past Marner. Shesterkin out of the net, sends it away from Nyes. Up ahead to Panarin. Break wide, Lafreniere on the move again. Back across, and that disrupted there by Labushkin. Morgan Riley and Labushkin. Around the boards, but not out. Kept in by Panarin off Trocheck all the way back into the Ranger zone.
That was a good read by Panarin there. He had Marner who had blown the zone looking
Onyx,
for that
yes,
pass.
I haven't eaten there in forever.
Pass and that shot.
But it was all right.
Gets past
Belly Busters is pretty good. I'd like to try Firehouse subs. I haven't been there. Max, what's going on? Welcome in.
Schneider, who stepped up at the line. Bertuzzi from the
Aaron
corner.
coming in. Let's go Rangers.
Benoit off the bench. Tried to send it deep. Gustafsson cut that. Bertuzzi to Nylander. He's checked on the play. Bertuzzi trying to get it back and does. Along the boards in tight quarters. Schneider for the Rangers. Benoit seals the boards. Backed up by Domi. Across for McCabe. Jake McCabe break wide. Here's Domi with Bertuzzi in front. And Shesterkin blocked the pass. Nylander
Dallas, we'll talk.
He'll send it to that score.
They score.
Did Bertuzzi.
Will Bertuzzi keep his streak going?
For the New York Rangers, you got a line hemmed in, and you win the puck battles. A little bit slow moving, as you can see the Rangers just gassed, and this one gets the deflection in front, maybe a double deflection of Lindgren and then Bertuzzi. I think it's shots off of Gustafson.
I can't tell, is it Gustafson or Bertuzzi?
Though, the key there is look at him get in the way of the eyes.
It doesn't matter.
It's
Bert or Willie.
Ability to make the play at the net. So Nylander, since the last 8-20 seconds of the first
Let's see who they give it to.
Here and ties this game, at least keeps his
CA, what's going on?
A 10-game streak going for number 88.
So the first Leaf in history with 3 separate 10-game point streaks in the same year. Remember, we started with 17 out of the gate.
Drop those Go Leafs Go. Flood that Go Leafs Go in the chat. Looks like they've given it to Willie Nylander right now.
In the last 11.
Definitely got the deflection in front, but it looked like it was Lindgren and maybe a secondary touch, but Bertuzzi did a heck of a job being where he needed to be, right in front of the net.
We'll wait for the official. Cooley and Reeves.
Reeves and Cooley.
Shoving each other and
jarring
down into the Ranger zone. They're out to play it. There's Rimpey on the far side. Checking out to center and dropping it down into the lead zone. And lining up Labushkin. A couple of Rangers with a hit on Labushkin.
A Labush sandwich.
Back the other way. Holmberg will bounce it in. That'll get vacuumed up by Shesterkin. So the first Leaf and in very exclusive company since back in 95, 96.
Yeah, you go all the way back to Yager with 3 of them back in that era, but Connor McDavid, how about in 22-23 to get
way to go,
5
Willie
of them?
Nylander,
Really
his 33rd goal.
but,
That is
you know,
huge.
Nylander started out with a
There it is, getting those Go Leafs Goes in there.
Streak, and that's not an easy task, and as you mentioned, when you're sitting as the only Leaf to do so.
Bobby McMahon off the draw, spun and shot, and Shesterkin had to be good on that.
Another key to the face-off. Good.
Sorry, Mitch. My new hero is Willie.
Given to Nylander, so it didn't hit Bertuzzi. It did hit Lindgren in front, but another example.
Bushkin is doing well, Mark. He certainly is.
Front took the eyes away of the goaltender by Bertuzzi, and Nylander throws it in.
Let's see, Rob. Let's see.
Domi and McCabe the assists. Another
They're off the ice now.
Dominating the draw so far in this game. Prior to that last win by Tavares, they were at 58%.
Jensen, how's it going? Welcome in.
Too far for good.
There's an icing call. If you're just coming in and joining us, we've now passed 150 likes. Great job. If you haven't hit that like yet, keep it going. Let's move on up to 200. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for coming in. We want you to come back and join us for Rivalry Week all this week here on the channel. Boston, Montreal, Buffalo. It's going to be a good one. Make sure to subscribe and set your notifications.
Mentioned both teams good in the second period. The Leafs now plus 13. The Rangers leading the league to plus 20 in the middle frame. The long change. Up ahead past Tavares. Adam Fox off the boards. Kreider looking for Zibanejad. There's Riley back there for the Leafs. McMahon pump. Riley helping him out, and he'll flip it away to the New York line. Miller back. Captain Trouba missed Edstrom with that. It slides right on goal. Hot pass out to Matthews just outside the Ranger line. There's Matthews trying to dump it in. And it's flipped right back out. Benoit feels that. Just got out of the way of a hit from Edstrom, who's only 6'7", 234. Rimpey at 6'8", 241. That puck came out in front. Turned over there, and the Leafs nearly capitalized. Here's Nyes. Trying to spin out of the corner, knocked off balance. Stays with it. Trouba trying to dig it out. It goes to Matthews. He fanned on that shot. And New York clears. McCabe. Marner back in. Nyes loose. Marner. Matthews. Backhand. Stopped by Shesterkin in tight. Marner knocked it loose. Nyes to Riley. Matthews back to Riley. And now it's Marner turning back. Rangers trapped. Leafs are changing. Marner got to the bench. Domi comes on. And that shot.
Let's go.
Stick and out of play.
Teresa coming in with that subscribe. Thank you so much.
To go.
The pressure is picking up. Toronto throwing pucks towards the net. They're going to the commercial break. Shesterkin standing on his head right now, keeping them in. We have not had a Rempe fight yet. We're waiting. We're waiting to see that one happen. Reeves and Rempe had a conversation. During warm-ups, Rempe was kind of down on one knee right around that center ice line, waiting, to kind of have that convo with Reeves, to kind of have a pre-discussion. But we're waiting. We're getting set.
Prepare to fight.
We want to see that one come down.
Choose your fighter.
Who is it going to be? Who do you think is going to take it? Will Rempe win if they match up? Or will it be big Ryan Reeves getting them with the old Hadouken? Let's see what it's going to be, how it's going to be. The Street Fighter number 84, whatever number they're up to. I haven't played Street Fighter in forever. But who is your pick, Reeves or Rempe? Rempe or Reeves? Who do you think would take this one? Finish him. It's going to be an absolute doozy. Mortal Kombat. I don't know if my voice isn't perfect enough. I can't do the Mortal Kombat yell. Mark is going with Revo. Revo's going to take it. Give him a promise ring. That's funny. Reeves, another vote for Reeves. Revo, another vote for Reeves. The Grim Reaver. Everyone's taking Reeves. Reeves is just going to grab him, bring him up real close and say,
acknowledge me.
Lucas, what's going on? Welcome in. Another vote for Reeves. Wow, everyone think Reeves is going to take it. Robert, how's it going? I don't know if Reeves has the reach advantage. V, what's going on? Coming in with Revo. All right, they're back from commercial. Here we go. Jennifer, what's up?
Tied with Florida. Well, Florida winning their 41st today, so Panthers with the best winning percentage in the league right now. Rangers
That's
second.
awesome.
Well, if you look at the season as a horse race, you're coming around the third corner right now, down the stretch. Is game number 61 for the Rangers, game number 60 for the Leafs.
Guys are battling it out.
I know as a player, you always get excited once you get into the 20 and under. You know what's coming. And
Bertuzzi was close on that Willie deflection.
It's been a wild stretch for the Leafs.
Let's
9
see
of
if
11
he can
against
put one
the
in.
West.
It's Domi's birthday.
They went 9
we
and
want to see
2,
Domi
and now
get one.
22 of the next 23 for the Maple Leafs are against
yeah,
Eastern
right, Mark.
Conference. So a number of big 4-pointers in there. Game 60 for the Leafs.
The
only
a flurry to the solar plexus and a rake to the back.
Later in the month, 11 against the Atlantic, 11 against the Metropolitan Division. Good work there by Nylander to get it back as he picked the pocket of Lindgren.
Johnny Cage.
So you say game 60, so we're rounding the clubhouse turn.
We are. It's the exciting part of the year, and as a player, it gets your energy. You know, you go through that January, a little bit of the January blahs, and get after the All-Star game. Maybe it gets a little sloppy for a while, but you get dialed in the last 20 games of the year.
And of course, the next week will be busy with the trade deadline on Friday. That pass all the way back into the Ranger zone. Ranger Schneider back ahead of Tavares. Up along the boards. McKee trying to seal the zone and comes up with it again. Flips it deep.
6:36 to go.
Schneider wrapping
Theo
around to the
Sam
far
Eagle,
side,
what's
gets
going
past
on?
Benoit,
Welcome in.
And out.
Next game will be on Monday. Toronto, Boston Bruins.
Puts it in behind
It's
the
gonna
net.
be a beauty.
Benoit advancing there. He'll have to get back now. McMahon covering for him.
I'm going to work tomorrow on getting all the
Kreider.
games
That
scheduled
shot
for this week.
is turned aside by Samsonov.
Thank you, Robert. Appreciate it.
And now that puck gets past Schneider, that puts Albert Saskatchewan native. Gustafsson sends it back in. Mentioned Gustafson played for the Leafs, also had a hat trick against.
That one's going to get blown down. 5:56 to go in this period. Toronto out shooting New York 10-4 so far at this point. They're going to take a commercial break. Your goal scorers in this period, Mitch Marner, Vinny Trocheck, and William Nylander. They've been playing really, really well. Taking a quick peek at the out-of-town scoreboard, Nashville now up 5-1 over Colorado, 3-1 Seattle over Minnesota, 2-1 Montreal over Tampa, 1-1 Ottawa, Philly, 3-2 Buffalo taking the lead over Vegas, still 4-0 Islander over Boston, 2-0 Columbus over Chicago, San Jose with the 1-0 lead over the Dallas Stars. Those are the games in progress. Thank you so much, everybody who's coming in. Welcome to the channel. Awesome. Thank you, Rebecca. I really appreciate that. Thank you for your support. If you are new to the channel, like Rebecca, and you're just coming in and joining us, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you do hit those thumbs up for us. We are climbing towards 200 likes. And of course, that big old subscribe button at the bottom of your screen. Click it and watch the numbers continue to go up. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. And we got a little shimmy redemption, which means I got to bust a move, get the little shimmy going. If you're new and you're wondering, why do I keep seeing over there all these cool graphics start popping up? Well, you can do that as well. All you have to do is ! points in the chat. That will tell you how many points that you have earned. Then you'll see all the different redemption commands, what people are using, and you can enter them yourself and bring up Leaf graphics, Ranger graphics, other team graphics. There's a bunch of hidden ones in there. There it is. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. So there's lots to choose from. You can't let the Rangers win. A certain shark or bear won't let you live it down. Exactly, Triton. Exactly. Dara, welcome in. I hope I'm pronouncing that correct. Thank you for being here. Teresa, how's it going? I'm at work and I'm just glad I can at least keep tabs on what's going on. Well, Teresa, thank you so much for being here. That's exactly what we're here for. Welcome to our community, one and all. Oh, it'd help if I brought the audio back up.
That goal for Nyes, I have full confidence.
Eddie Mack, what's going on?
If he looks and sees that the defender's in the way, he's going to make
Eddie, I'm not sure.
You think about how
it could have been a flu. It was something nasty. I'm not exactly sure what it was. Starbucks girl, welcome in.
And he's able to make those kind of reads so quickly.
Now I want a vanilla bean.
Last game registered his 50th assist of the year. The 5th time he's hit
had
that.
A shout out to the Bobo. He's in good shape and fine form.
His career. And there's an icing call, so another face-off.
Awesome.
In the Ranger zone.
Thank you for confirming. Man goal.
The Leafs have won.
Crap, that's right.
3 41
whatever it was, it wiped me out real good. And it's hard, it's hard to believe my voice still isn't 100%.
Right corner. There's a similar
crazy already.
This time, Marner unable to gather.
Kept in and a chance here.
You got that right, Raymond. This is where the party happens.
Would have been surprised that 34
the real deal.
From that position on the ice.
I think Shesterkin was too. He was getting set for Matthews to come right and make a play and shoot it on the goal. Oh, there's a high stick.
Matthews draws a penalty here. Lindgren got the stick up. Any damage? Is it 2 or is it 4? On the high stick on 34.
Only 2.
Well,
Matthews is trying to bleed, just couldn't squeeze any juice out.
Jumping on the loose pucks. Nice job of keeping it in. Look at Nice just kind of got jammed there as the pass didn't go exactly where he planned.
It hurts a lot.
Boy, no question. Trying to lift the stick and Lindgren.
Diorio Show, what's going on? What a great name. Sheldon, how you doing?
No 4 minutes.
What do you think about the recent trade? I love it. I love it so much. I'm a big Lyubushkin fan. I think him and Riley are a great pairing.
The second power play for the Leafs. The first abbreviated by a Toronto penalty.
So 5:12 left to go here in the second. Hopefully this power play is a whole lot better than the one they had early on.
As he digs in against Trocheck on this faceoff. Leafs control. Morgan Riley. Nylander. Marner with room.
Oh.
That pass for
If you're a Leaf fan, flood this chat with Go Leafs Go. If the Rangers are your team, let's see Go Rangers Go. Who's going to take over this chat and cheer their team on?
That's a tap in off the beauty of a
That's
pass.
a Leafs goal. Let's see it. Let's hope.
Here's Matthews getting it back from Marner. Too far for Marner.
So, Tristan, it was Lindgren for the Rangers. Eye sticking.
Leafs 0 for 1 in each of the last 2 games they've played. Second in the league on the power play as they work their way in. Kick back for Riley. And now Nylander. Matthews from that sharp angle. Bertuzzi on the other side. Trying to get it back to 34. Past him. Look out. It's a 2-on-1. Kreider's got it. Along with Zibanejad. And the trailer Fox. Stop.
Great stop. But again, another shorthanded chance for the Rangers. Leafs are giving up too many shorthanded odd man rushes.
Defense jumped up and beat both Marner and Matthews to the front.
Tavares sent that high and wide. Willigren. Big save by Fox, or by Samsonov off Fox. Here's a centering pass. Nylander backhand. That blocked in front. And it's sent back to center. Kreider was there, but
Jimmy,
Willigren
what's going on?
finds the puck first.
That's
Late
right, Teresa B. Leafs.
The Rangers had the best chance. McKeep sends it to the far side. Tavares can't come up with that. Goodrow sends it out. Away goes VC.
That's it.
Jimmy
Power
Vesey
play
in
has
there.
expired. No shots again for the Leafs on the power play.
Tavares out at
3
center,
minutes.
and that
3 minutes to go
slides
here in the
back into
second.
the Ranger zone.
Well, it's not often you see defense jump up into the play on a penalty kill, do you? But both Ranger D ended up making that, as you said, a 4-on-2 and almost capitalized.
4 shorthanded goals for the Rangers on the year. It came close to breaking the 2-2 tie under 3 minutes left. Here in the middle frame. Pontus Holmberg turns back. McCabe up ahead. Nice pass for Camp. Holmberg drives the lead and can't get it in front as he was denied by Keandre Miller. In behind the Ranger net, and Miller will flip it to center. That's knocked down neatly there. Trocheck turns with it. He has the second period Ranger goal. David Kemp up for Reeves. Couldn't take that pass, and that makes it an icing call against Toronto.
Well, you know, the power play, you said how effective.
Oh, that was just not good. Not good. Toronto's got to get their power play together. When their power play is rolling, it is rolling. It's struggling right now. They were on such an incredible streak where their power play was actually over 50% for the month of February, which is incredible. And on that play, Sammy made a great first stop, and it was Bertuzzi who jumped in and cleared that away.
And Bertuzzi may have saved the goal on that rebound chance after the best Samsonov save of the night. So under 2 remaining, Reeves gets the bench. Holmberg and Camp still out there.
Oh, Rempe with a charge. What a hit on Labushkin. Wow, Rempe took about 4 strides into Labushkin. A monster.
Red line it in. Matthews on the forecheck. It's Fox. Nyes and Marner have joined Matthews here with just under 90 seconds remaining in the second.
What would have been a mismatch there, matchup-wise, wisely behind the net. Lindgren allows his team to get change.
Matthews able to outfight Brzezinski there, but the Rangers turn it back. Here's a pass for Kreider off his skate. Kakko follows up. Back to the line. Keandre Miller delays, walks in, that shot. Hit the traffic in front. There's Nyes getting a stick up high on Miller. And here in the final minute of the second period, it's going to be a Ranger power play.
You know, the little details of the game, though. I mentioned Lindgren.
Good play. Nyes went in to try and get the hit. I didn't see the stick come up, but I think the angle of the camera
Here's the end result.
I mean,
change in Keandre Miller.
From this side.
Just
yeah, he did get him up. It was more the fist in the face than the stick, but Miller throws his head back to draw extra attention. So that's going to put the Rangers on the power play. If you're just coming in and joining us for the end of the second period, welcome in. Make sure you are tapping that thumbs up. Smash that subscribe as well. Put us over 10-1-20. So thank you all so much for your support. We appreciate it. Barry, what's going on? Let's see how this one is going to play out. 53 seconds left.
Rangers get their third power play of the game.
In the second period.
Trocheck digs in on the draw and able to kick it back. And here's Zibanejad and Fox. Panarin down low. Redirected there by Kreider, who is so gifted around the net. Nobody tips more pucks in for goals than Chris Kreider. The Leafs get a clear.
He just tried to chisel that one from the side, didn't he? It wasn't one that he could really tip because it was off to the side, but tried to deflect it up and over Samsonov.
Final 20 seconds. And back in comes 20 Kreider to Fox. And over to Panarin, and Samsonov able to stop that. Did that glance off the mask? There's a pass intercepted. The Leafs might counter here late in the period.
5 seconds, hurry up.
5 seconds, Marner in. There's the pass, and they get a shot. No. At the horn.
They tried to be too fancy. Marner and Kemp going in, moving it around, and that is going to do it. The period has come to an end. Let's go break this one down. Alrighty, so 22 shots for Toronto, 16 for the Rangers. Rangers 35 hits, including that doozy by Rempe, charging up on Lyubushkin, hitting him. Lyubushkin, that could have been a very dangerous hit as he was right in around the boards. Of course, no dropping the gloves yet for Rempe or Reaver. Taking a look, 27 faceoffs won. Toronto's been very good in the faceoff circle, and 20 shots for the Rangers. No power play goals yet. Toronto's power play has not been very good at all. They've given up a lot of odd man rushes. 5 giveaways, Toronto, 7 for the Rangers. 6 takeaways, 7 for the Rangers. 8 block shots, 6 for Toronto. Both these teams usually block a whole lot more. Why isn't our scoreboard updating? I just noticed that. There we go. That is much better. So yeah, no power play goals, no shorthanded goals, and low on the block shots. Both teams usually block a whole lot more shots. Sheldon, absolutely, we'd love to see it. Intermission is about 17 minutes from the get-go, so we have approximately 15 and a half left since puck dropped, and then the game will resume. So shortly, about, 10 after 9 or so, we expect period number 3 to commence. Chomps, what's going on, brother? Welcome in. I haven't spoken in a while. Hope all is good. I feel like watching a sports newscaster who's Chomps, welcome in. It's great to see you. I hope you were able to get in touch with the person you were trying to get in touch with and got that sorted out. So we're wishing the best for you both. All right, let's take a look at where we sit right now in terms of the standings, because it is going to break down. Teams are going to start making moves with the trade deadline coming up in just a few days, right? Was it Friday? We are going to start seeing more and more moves coming out. Of course, the top 3 teams in the Atlantic Division, Florida, Boston, Toronto. Boston and Florida really duking it out. Toronto a little ways back. The top 3 in the Metropolitan, the Rangers, Carolina, and Philadelphia. The wildcard teams right now, Detroit and Tampa Bay. Washington on the outside at 65 points. The Islanders at 64 points. Tampa Bay at 70. Detroit at 72. So it is going to be interesting. New York, Washington, or even for the most part, New Jersey is at 64. One of those three teams is going to have to get hot if they're going to want to get themselves into the playoff picture. They're going to have to start winning some games. Toronto, they're at 76 points. Detroit is at 72 points. So anything can happen. Yes, all is well. Camp with the plan. Nice. Good, chomps. Glad to hear it. Trade deadline March 8th. Yeah, it's coming up this week. So it's going to start to get crazy. On the west side, the top three teams in the Central: Dallas, Winnipeg, Colorado. In the Pacific, Vancouver, Vegas, Edmonton has moved up there now. Both LA Kings and Nashville Predators at 70 points. And the Preds have gone 5 for 5. They are hot and they are moving things along. Calgary, 63 points. St. Louis, 63 points. Seattle, 63 points. They're all 7 points back of LA and Nashville. So it is going to be interesting to see, can one of those teams get hot to move up? Calgary, obviously, they are selling the farm, willing to get a bunch of draft picks. So they're counting themselves out. St. Louis has gotten cold, losing 4 of their last 5. That doesn't help. Seattle, they've won 3 of their last 5, so they're starting to climb. But Nashville, like I said, 5 of the last 5. The LA Kings winning 2 of the last 5. So it's going to be interesting to see how that West Coast works itself out. But it is going to be a battle to see who ends up with home ice advantage. From the statistical side, we're seeing a lot of cool things happen. JDA, what's up, brother? Welcome in. Great to see you. Nikita Kucherov was the first player to crack 100 points already. He's at 104. Nathan McKinnon is at 100 points. Connor McDavid, 5 back at 95. And then things kind of drop off. Pasternak at 87. Nylander at 82. Panarin and Miller at 82 as well. Matthews at 78. Matthews still crushing it in the goal lead. 53 goals so far for Matthews. He's started to slow down a little bit. He's got to pick up that pace. Sam Reinhart, he potted a couple. He's at 42. And how about Mr. Zach Hyman? What a steal he has been for the Edmonton Oilers. 40 goals for the Hymenator. 40 goals for Zach Hyman. That is absolutely incredible. Toronto's ice crew is pissed that Lyubushkin mark on the boards left a permanent stain. They're trying to wipe it off. It's interfering with the ad there. The ad companies are complaining. Lyubushkin's got his Labush all over it. So they gotta clean it out. But yeah, Zach Hyman, 40 goals. That is absolutely incredible. Pasternak at 38, Kuch with 38, McKinnon 36, Besser 35, Panarin up there 35 as well. Nylander now finds himself on the board, tied with Crosby at 32. Of course, he scored tonight, so he will surpass Sid the Kid and move up. From the assist side, this is pretty darn impressive. Connor McDavid, 73 assists right now. We know. Austin Matthews with 53 goals is crushing it. But Connor McDavid, let's see, what is the assist record? Assist record by season. I know Jonathan Huberdeau, I thought had most assists in a season. But let's see if we can find this. Huberdeau, did he break 100 assists? Will Connor McDavid get 100 assists? Let's see. Oh no, so what are they talking about? That wasn't the record. So maybe Huberdeau didn't get it. I'm confused. Oh, it was a franchise record Huberdeau set. My bad. But why is he not showing up on this list? So weird. Oh, there it is. Huberdeau had 85 assists. In 22-23, Connor McDavid had 89 assists. So can Connor McDavid crack 100 assists? That would be absolutely incredible. 100 assists has not happened since 90-91. Gretzky did it. There have been a bunch of instances earlier than that in the 80s, but 90-91, Gretzky had 122 assists. Can Connor McDavid break the 100-assist marker? And, you know, it's interesting. In a year where we're talking about Austin Matthews getting 53 goals, he only has 23 assists, I believe. So he doesn't have a ton of assists. But when the season is all said and done, what is the league going to be talking about more? Austin Matthews potentially at 70 or 75 goals, or Connor McDavid over 100 assists? That's going to be an interesting debate. And what do you feel is the better stat, the more important stat? Getting 75 goals or 70 goals or 100 assists? It's an interesting conversation. You are a difficult Curtis. That's awesome. Oh, that's funny. Keefe is a problem. Keefe is definitely a problem. Nova, what's going on? I am not a fan of Sheldon Keefe. I think Sheldon Keefe kind of lost this room years ago, lost these young players, and he's been struggling to get it back. And when the players are motivated to play, it's not that Keefe's motivating them. They're motivating themselves. Yeah, Donnie, I think it was as well. I'm going to have to pull that up. Maybe we'll post it as a short tomorrow morning. But he took a whole lot of steps going into that one. That was a big-time hit. And, of course, it comes just days after Mark Giordano, you know, went headfirst into the boards. Gio officially diagnosed with a concussion, which we all knew when we saw it. That was definitely concussion. So he's going to be out for some time. Of course, at 40 or 41, however old he is now, you don't recover as quick as you used to when you were 25. So taking, concussion it's serious business. So I expect Gio to be out for some time. So also up on that assist leader, McDavid at 73. Then it drops to Kucherov at 66, McKinnon at 64. Game-winning goals, Elias Pettersson, the guy who just signed a ridiculous contract. Vancouver has 9. Sammy Reinhart with 9. Connor and Braden Point with 8. Matthews on the list with 7. Plus minus, Gustav Forsling leading the way there at plus 39, which is absolutely monstrous. Penalty minutes, it's Liam O'Brien at 121. He just battled with Reeves the other day. That was absolutely a great tilt. We have that one up on the channel. If you missed it, go check out our shorts. You can watch that fight in its entirety. It was a good one. Gudas, of course, is on that list. Brady Tkachuk on that list as well. Brady, the big goon for the Ottawa Senators. Zelly, what's going on? Rempy crumped. Yeah, he certainly did, Zelly. I mean, that was an absolute crumple. But listen, he's a big boy at 6'7". Just one too many steps for my liking. Put away the tissues. Oh, so funny. Taking a look on the goalie side, Thatcher Demko is crushing it. And I know the Bear Shark, the Florida Park Explorers' favorite goaltender of all time, currently tied with Thatcher Demko for 31 wins. Georgiev, who I know he was crying heavily when he left the Rangers. Georgiev in Colorado, 31 wins, one ahead of Sergei Bobrovsky, who's just having another stellar year for the Florida Panthers. The shutout side, Tristan Jarry with 6, Demko with 5, Ingram with 5 for Arizona. That's pretty awesome. Bobrovsky up there with 4. Best average goals against, it's Spencer Martin from Carolina, followed by Stolarz from the Panthers. Of course, the backups there. The big starter on the list is Hellebuck at 225, Bobrovsky at 230. Your most saves also happens to be your goaltender who's been shot at the most, and they've been shot at a whole lot, and that is Ilya Sorokin on the New York Islanders. He's faced 1,444 shots, and he's saved 1,312 of them. So a lot of rubber coming his way. Thatcher Demko second in saves. UC Saros is third. Georgiev second in shots against. UC Saros on third. Moving to the special teams, power play points, it's Nikita Kucherov. He leads the way there, 42 points, followed by McKinnon, Miller, and Connor McDavid. No surprise, the big guns are eating up all the power play points. The shorthanded points, Simon Holmstrom from the Islanders with 7. Scott Lawton from the Flyers also with 7. Coleman from the Flames with 6. Jean-Gabriel Pajot with 6 as well. Konecny with 6. God, I'd love to see Konecny in a Leafs uniform. Nylander on that list as well, 4 shorthanded points. So it's always awesome to see. When we take a look from a team perspective, who scores the most goals per game? It's Colorado and Toronto tied, averaging 3.7 goals per game, which is pretty awesome. Vancouver at 3.6, Dallas at 3.5, tied with the Oilers. Rangers down to the list, 3.3 goals a game. Shots per game, Florida's the number 1, averaging 34.2 shots a game. That is wild. Oilers up there as well. Leafs averaging 32.9 shots per game. Goal differential, Florida Panthers plus 57. They're leading it there, which is pretty awesome. Face-off percentage, Toronto has dropped down. They were in the lead. They're now down to 4th at 53.9%. The old-timers, the Pittsburgh Penguins, at 55.4%. Teams leading the way in penalty minutes, Anaheim, number 1 with 854. Panthers are number 2 at 828. So that is pretty wild. On the defensive side, goals allowed per game. Florida is also number 1, 2.36 goals allowed per game. They are second with shots allowed per game at 27.6. And when I take a look at this list, most of the teams who are on the most shots allowed also happen to be I'm reading this backwards. Shots allowed per game is the least, Carolina giving up 25.6. Florida Panthers at 27.6. And goals allowed per game, it's the least amount. So no surprise here. The teams that give the least amount of shots, give up the least amount of shots, also allow the least amount of goals. Makes sense. I would have started him, but you can make an argument both ways. Who are we talking about? Starting Wall? Listen, Wall had a great game the last game. They're going to slowly bring him up, slowly let him get back into the thick of things the way he plays. Special teams, Toronto is second in power play percentage. Tampa Bay Lightning is the only team better than them. 28.9% for Toronto, 29% for Tampa Bay. So they are very, very close when it comes to power play percentage. The penalty kill, it's a very different story. LA Kings number 1, 86.1%. Flyers number 2, Carolina number 3. Rangers number 4 at 83.1%. Power play goals, Toronto Maple Leafs 48 power play goals. They are sitting in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spot. Rangers just behind them at 47, so they are neck in neck. Shorthanded goals, the Flyers lead the way with 14, followed by Dallas, St. Louis, LA, and Calgary. Those are your player and teams stats. We haven't gone through them for a while, so I know there was a lot there to unpack. Thank you for sticking around while we went through them. All right, as we're coming up to the third period, it's 2-2. We're waiting to see who's going to go ahead. Will it be the Rangers? Will it be the Leafs? And when are we getting our scrap? We're waiting for it.
Prepare to fight.
We want to see it happen. Let's try that again.
Prepare to fight.
We want to see them go. Blended, what's going on? I just texted Tree Stump and told him to go after Tree Stump. That's funny. Blended, welcome in. Blended, how's everything going? How's the family? How's everybody adjusting? We hope things are going well with you. Bert is a warrior. He is. Listen, I was really hard on Bert all season long. He finally started finding the net with some help from his teammates. Domi really sparking some life in him. He's battling. I like to see Bert continue his good play into the playoffs because Toronto is going to need him. This is going to be a fun third period. Of course, we're going to be right back here Monday, Toronto and Boston. That is going to be an absolute battle. We know those two teams have a history. It's rivalry week here on The Experience. We see Boston twice. Battle of the QEW with Buffalo coming to town. And, of course, we cap it off. we cap it 1 week from tonight, next Saturday, Toronto and Montreal. So it's going to be a fantastic week. We hope you'll subscribe and join us all week long whenever you can, stopping in and enjoying Maple Leaf hockey. All right, third period is about to come back. Let's get over to the game. Game screen, I should say. Thank you so much for hitting those subscribes. We are 4 subscribers away from 10,120. So if you haven't hit that subscribe yet, hit that subscribe. Looking for 4 to do so. And of course, we're 25 likes away from 200 likes. Hit that like. Prep coming in, hitting the gifted membership. Prep, thank you so much for that. And congratulations, blended family. So thank you, Prep. Stick taps for Prep.
Back on the blue line in the third period. Right now, he's a penalty killer. The Rangers start the third with around a minute of power play time, under a minute now, as they are able to work it in with Panarin, tied up by Camp. Zibanejad hands it back to Panarin.
Good night, Prep, and thank you so much.
Zibanejad behind the Leaf net. Trocheck and Fox at the line. And it's back to Adam Fox. Panarin's got room.
Great glove save there.
And a good one by Samsonov. We'll take another look at what happened to Lyubushkin.
Well, you watch this hit, and this easily could have been a penalty. A charge.
Yeah, charge, elbow to the head. Lyubushkin's head driven to the glass.
The brunt of that right in, and a little discussion on the bench.
Lyubushkin now knocked out of this hockey
would have been
game.
far greater than that now, so
Yikes.
Not a great sign that he's not back on the Leaf bench in his first game back as a member of the Maple Leafs.
Rangers have won 12 straight when tied after 2 periods of play. Late stages of this third New York power play as Panarin slaloms in. Fox, the shot that hit traffic and goes wide of the net. They reload for Fox and Zibanejad. Rick wide. And there's the shot. Samsonov.
Power play expires as Sammy makes it.
Holds on, and we'll check in with Kyle.
Yeah, Chris had a chance to check in with Sheldon Keefe for the intermission. He said, we're playing a good game so far tonight, but he believes the 2 goals they gave up came off of mistakes of their own doing. So the message to his players is to stay composed and stay with it. The other thing he brought up, special teams. The power play hasn't found a way to connect yet. Felt the penalty kill needed to come up huge, and they did their job here to start this third.
Yes, they were able to kill, so the Rangers 0 for 3. Peter Laviolette talked about this being a playoff preview kind of game, and some of his players mentioned that in advance of this
If that was
matchup.
Morgan Riley throwing that hit, he'd get another 5
field.
goals.
Here's Trouba.
I agree, Sheldon. There should be. It was clearly a charge. The elbow came up, driving Lyubushkin's head into the glass.
Marner's going to hold on. Toronto will change as it's bumped back to Liljegren. Out comes Domi along
Again,
with
if Toronto
Nylander
throws that hit,
and
they get
Bertuzzi.
thrown out of the game in the suspension.
Nylander and Panarin both with points in the game. They're still tied for 5th in league scoring. Now up to 83 points on the year. There's McKee.
Krista wants a wave. Let's get that wave going.
Trocheck almost took it away. Now Bertuzzi, slip pass. Nylander, Benoit jumping, Domi across, and off the skeets of Benoit. Gustafson back for the Rangers.
That was a tough play there for Domi. He was the one standing still, waiting at the line, and instead of Nylander giving it to Benoit, who had speed with him, Domi had to force a pass across because no speed to beat the defenseman who was pitching down on him.
Just circuit around for Zibanejad. TJ Brody back in his own zone. And again, it's Brody and Riley in the
Thanks, Rebecca.
absence of Lyubushkin.
We appreciate you.
And already on IR is Mark Giordano with a concussion suffered in the last game. Puck goes for Riley. And now Tavares hands it back to 44 to hit on the right side. Yarncrook trying to catch up to that against Lindgren. Tavares intercepts a pass. Here's Tavares to the net. And a big stop. Shesterkin a rebound. And takes Shesterkin down. What a play by John
Great
Tavares
stop by Shesterkin. Tavares with a nice move pulling out.
Wow.
Wow.
The aggressiveness is just no delay. Shesterkin up watching this one now. He had to reach right across. And you win the battle out of the corner, jumping in front of the defender. And just got to love taking it hard to the net. He gets a second chance on it. And look at Shesterkin there. Did he lose his blocker, or his glove rather, as he jumped across? And he just stretched out as far as he could. Yeah, it was his blocker as he got kind of trapped around his defenseman.
Really
Lindgren.
good stop by Shesterkin.
Great job.
But a beauty move by Tavares. Love to see
at
that.
Point, just try to get something in the way, and he was able to do so.
That's how Johnny needs
offensive
to play.
zone face-off, and Camp comes out along with Reeves and Holmberg. A face-off one. The McCabe shot, though. Off Barclay Goodrow and out. Trocheck goes to the bench, and the Rangers make a change, and hopping on here is Brzezinski. Johnny Brzezinski put it into the slot. Edstrom after it there. What is the line we'd see Rempe, but
he's got his foot over the boards. He's trying.
All right, Reeves is on the ice. Rempe's trying to get on the ice.
Brzezinski that came out instead, so he's stuck back at the bench.
Reeves with a hit to the forecheck, knocked down that puck at the line, but it stays in. Here's a chance in front. Samsonov will cover that as he used a strong left pad to hold on.
Boy, he almost slid past that one, didn't he? You know, it's hard to read as kind of a
Rempe doesn't
play
get on
as this
with
one.
Reeves.
Good delay there by Trouba. It looked like a pass, so Samsonov expecting that tip to happen. Instead, it looks like it went right through and kept strength on that left foot to keep the pad pinned down on top of the puck. That's not an easy save, and he was able to hold on.
Austin Matthews in the face-off circle. 14 face-off wins, make it 15. But it's turned back over, and the Rangers have it. Lindgren with a shot wide, hot rebound. Samson
Good eye, Sammy.
Matthews
diving
will go
on
back
that,
to the
picking it up.
face-off circle. Next win will be a season high for him.
Well, Mitch Marner's
right,
talking to himself
17 likes away from 200. Smash that like. Four subscribers away. Do me a favor, smash that subscribe button for us. Thank you so much for helping us out. We want you to come back. We want to see you all week long for Rivalry Week here on the channel.
And off that draw, Kreider won it for the Rangers. Fox a shot, looking for a tip in front. And it's cleared away by the Leafs, who break out. McCabe working his way in. Nice drives the lane, and it's deflected by Shesterkin. Kept in by Matthews to Marner. Back to Matthews.
Big blast. Rebound. Knives goes just wide.
Close call there as Knives gets a rebound chance. It's Matthews.
Baldwin, how's it going?
Back in. Marner maintains possession.
Welcome
Trying to
to the
swing
show.
away from Lindgren. Well, showtime here. Back down low for Nyes. Marner's shift is done. Nyes looking for Yarncrook off the bench. Kept alive by Brody. And now Yarncrook trying to hold the zone, and the Rangers finally clear. 5 minutes into the third. Here's a lead feed. Yarncrook had it knocked off his stick, and Panarin will dash back. Onto the left side, back across, and that pass intercepted by McMahon, who tried to lunge to get that deep. Samsonov plays that to Brody. Back on the right side for TJ Brody. Here's Trocheck looking to center, broken up by Liljegren. To the line, but not out. Good stick by Brody. And he is on the left side with Liljegren. They were trying to get off, and after...
That's right, let's get Matthews going here.
As Nylander works deep, and they do complete the change behind him. Bertuzzi far side. Here's Doby in front. Nylander swing and a miss. All the way back into Leaf ice. Benoit off the boards. That'll ricochet. Pacey in front. Couple of whacks at that.
Nice save again
and
by
Samsonov with the stop.
Keeping them buried here. Keeping the glove going down. Stopping this puck. They gotta find a way of getting things back in. It's been mostly Rangers here. Toronto is looking a little stale, a little slow on their step. They got to figure out a way of getting back in this one and really upping the tempo. and a big hit or a fight will definitely do that. Now, if you're just tuning in, Ilya Lyubushkin did start this game, but he took a very hard charge and an elbow from the kid into the glass, the end boards. Matt Rempe with a hard hit on Lyubushkin, borderline charge or an elbow. So Lyubushkin went to the bench. He was having a conversation with the trainer, and whoops, I just knocked the microphone. Sorry, apologize. He was kind of doing this, answering a question. So he's obviously out right now. He has not come back to the bench. We are keeping an eye out. I don't know if anybody has seen on Twitter or anything, if there's been an official announcement, if Lyubushkin will return or not. But here, this coming in, some breaking news. LeBron James has just become the first player to hit 40,000 career points. So LeBron James, the first player to hit 40,000 career points. Congratulations, LeBron James. Hey, maybe he'll be a Toronto Raptor one day. Let's take a look and see. I don't know if anybody else has noticed on the Twitter, but we'll take a quick scroll here. So there's the hit. Let me watch this again. 1, 2, 3. You know what? He does stop skating. He takes about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 big strides, then glides into Lyubushkin. He got the right arm tucked in, but because he's so tall, the elbow definitely makes contact with the head. So I don't see what anyone... Let me keep scrolling here and see if we see an update. If you see an update on Lyubushkin, please feel free to put it in the chat.
That right D that they went out to get, and Lyubushkin doesn't make it through 2 periods here. Trouba knocked off stride by Nyes, and Matthews gathers the puck and heads north. Just over 6 minutes gone in the third. Marner put it in front, and now the Rangers counter. Here's Panarin with Zibanejad on the move. Because Zibanejad in front off Ryder wide. Now the Leafs head the other way. Nyes at center, knocked off his stick. Shots 27-23 in favor of the Leafs. The Rangers have had 2 leads. The Leafs have responded twice. Riley off the boards for Tavares, trying to power his way in. Still battling along the boards. Yarncrook there too, gets it into the corner. McMahon after it there. Around it comes to the Rangers. Trying to work their way out. Goodrow was checked there inside the line. Here's Yarncrook to the net, and Shesterkin shrugs that away. Morgan Riley plays the carom, but comes off Shesterkin to Yarncrook. Yarncrook put it back, scores! Tavares!
T.T. Tavares! That came out of nowhere. That was just absolutely wild. Yarncroc spinning, throwing it towards the net. A double deflection. This Trouba, Tavares, and in using the knees. That's how you get it done.
From way downtown.
Tavares puts it in. Way to go, JT.
Right knee of Tavares, and there's a 1-goal lead off of a good hard shift that trapped the Ranger captain.
Thanks, Rick.
50th career point for John Tavares against the New York Rangers. The go-ahead goal is his 18th of the year. 7:17, the time of the goal that gives Toronto its first lead of the night. Brody up ahead looking for Nyes. He's buried by Lindgren. Adam Fox is on the move. Crowd energized by the Leaf goal, but the Rangers looking to reply quickly. Lafreniere sent it wide. That caromed in front, and the Rangers couldn't reach it. And Marner will work his way out. Here's Marner onto the right side. Bertuzzi Gets it deeper for Marner. Across the goal mouth and back the other way. Comes New York. Grosjean over the line. Can't burn through. That's flipped high into the air. And down where Nylander nearly got away with it. Now he checks VC and William Nylander with some dogged work along the boards. Up ahead it goes past Riley and inside the leaf line. Lilligren comes across. Lost it. Zibanejad. And at the top of the crease, Samsonov holds on to that.
Just great battles going around.
Nice play by Sammy. He's coming up big. If you're just coming in and joining us for the third period, welcome to the show. My name is Sam. This is the Samwelb B12 Experience. We are 11 likes away from 200. Hit that like, get us to 200. And we are only 3 subscribers away from 10-120. So hit that subscribe. It's rivalry week here coming up on the channel. We got the Leafs and the Bruins, the Leafs and the Sabres, the Leafs and the Canadians. We want you to return and hang out. We're going to have a lot of fun. So subscribe, hit that like, and thank you.
Up the boards, knocked down by Kreider. Comes loose for BC, sent it wide. So BC with Zibanejad and Kreider in place of Kakko now. So this is the top line for the most part for the Rangers during that 10-game win streak. Approaching 9 minutes of the third. Up ahead, it's deflected by Kemp. There's Reeves on the prowl. Steps into Schneider. Around it comes, and the Rangers will dump it back into the Leaf zone. There's Morgan Riley, who assisted on the goal. First point since he's returned off the 5-game suspension. Lindgren ahead. It's handed off here. Brzezinski.
Let's go.
There's Kakko.
Blue coming in with the subscribe. Thank you, Blue. 2 subscribers away. 2 likes away.
Riley ahead. Nicely played by Reeves to get it deep and to head to the bench on a change. Camp on the forecheck. As Bertuzzi and Nylander are back out there. Here's Panarin to work. Stepping up there was McCabe, but Panarin still in, then chopped off his stick. And
good defense by Lilligren.
Box across for Lindgren, the pair that's played together for quite some time in New York. And a pass for Lafreniere, who's been dangerous all night. Fox, and that nearly caromed in off McCabe.
He knew it too. He tried to get himself out of the way, make sure it didn't go off his pad and in.
Adam Fox again. Deep there, a centering pass. They try to crash the net, and it's punched away
nice
by
save with the glove.
Another chance, and that ends up on the screen as the Rangers
continue to press. They are buzzing in there. Sammy standing up tall, getting the blocker out there, moving around. Excellent, excellent play by Samsonov to hold that one in. Thank you so much. We are now over 200 likes. Way to go, everybody. Stick taps in the chat for everybody hitting that like button. Still 2 subs away. Somebody's toying with us. They unsubscribe, they subscribe. That's okay. 2 subscribers away. If you haven't subscribed, smash that sub. We appreciate it. But thank you so much. Stick taps for... Ooh, look at that. I got 2 of me. How did I do that? We don't want 2 of me. 1 is more than enough. Stick taps for the community. We thank you all for supporting us here today. What a game this has been. Back and forth. The Leafs have looked sluggish at times. Then they step it up. It's like, what team is this? Where are they coming from? This team makes absolutely no sense. But they are putting it in here, which could be a preview of the Eastern Conference Final. The Leafs and the Rangers, they are putting on a show tonight. Of course, we're still waiting for the main event. Rempe and Reeves, we're waiting to see them go toe-to-toe.
Prepare to fight.
Let's see it happen, boys. Time to drop the gloves. In such a close game, I can't imagine it will happen. But let's get it going. And there it is, 10-1-20. Thank you all so much. Excellent job. We appreciate you guys. Again, it's rivalry week here on the channel. So thanks for subscribing. Leafs and Bruins coming up on Monday. That's going to be a blast. They're just coming back. That's right, Dallas. Lower the steel cage for Reeves and Rempe. After Rempe knocks out Lyubushkin with a high hit, they should be fired up to go in and get him. So they're just coming back. Let's tune in and listen to the boys.
Yeah, talking about the details of the game that McMahon has soaked up in his short time with the captain.
Well, you just think of what's going on in the mind of a guy who's in his first year really playing big minutes like McMahon is right now.
Oh, Liam, that's awesome.
Your 15th year. You've been through all the ups and downs, the good, the bad, and that's part of being a good pro is understanding how to handle those, and good for him to have that as an asset.
Up against the Zibanejad line here, protecting a one-goal lead, and McMahon able to dump that down the ice into the corner for Yarncrook to retrieve. Trying to cycle it through for McMahon. Tavares tying up his man, and McMahon's got it. Here's McMahon handing it off to Tavares. Trying to bank it there and then jam along the post, but Shesterkin able to hold that post. Now it whipped past Benoit to the Ranger line. Under 9 left here in the third. The Leafs look like they've had a chance to move within 6 of Boston.
Yeah, Canadian white trash guy, he is out.
Game against the Bruins.
Bush is out right now. He has not
Boston
yet returned.
Currently trailing 5-1 against the Islanders.
Yeah, don't eat the bubble gum.
Morgan Riley striding through center, red line and in. And that ends up on the netting.
Well, it is time to start looking at the standings each and every night, too.
Reeves just came on the ice, as did Rempe. Will this be the time? Or is somebody going to change it? Oh, come on, Keith, don't change your lines.
The Bruins lose.
You finally got them matched up.
Monday, but then Thursday in Boston as well.
The lines are going to change, so they're going to come off.
You keep a little bit of a roll going, and that's part of the beauty down the stretch of 22 and 23 being Eastern Conference.
Incredible.
You beat a team who's a couple points ahead of you, and you can make up some ground quickly.
That's the glass half full. The glass half empty
the other way too
would be a Leaf team going from third into the first wild card, in which they'd end up probably playing the New York Rangers. And the only reason I mentioned it, unbelievably, these two original 6 franchises have not played in the playoffs since 1971.
Yikes.
Wow, these teams have not played in the playoffs since 71. That's pretty amazing.
Up in the booth earlier, he was involved in that. It was a wild 6-game series. In game number 2, the Leafs won at MSG, and in a brawl near the end of the game, Bernie Perrot's mask was thrown in the crowd. Glenn Sather was a member of the Rangers. I'm thinking maybe it was Slats.
Here's a couple of stats for you. Adam Fox tonight collected his 238th career assists, tied Jim Nielsen for 6th most by a defenseman in Rangers history. Congratulations, Adam Fox.
Not the good old days, but again, hard to believe
that is.
These two teams have not hooked up since.
I remember when we finally got the Toronto-Montreal playoff matchup after 1979. And
Bertuzzi for Nylander. Domi stopped by Shesterkin. Huge save by
Shesterkin is a monster tonight.
Nylander flipping it through. Riley trying to knife that towards Bertuzzi, but back the other way. It's sent deep by Kakko. So he's back there now with the line mates he started with. Kreider, Van Zibanejad. Truman gets it down into the zone, but change is underway for New York.
Well, remember that save for Shesterkin. He just did as quickly as he could, tried to telescope out and take away the angle, but it, almost in stealth mode there. Domi found himself wide open in the slot. Hard to imagine a miss.
All right, with that stoppage in play, let's go through a couple of these others. Lafreniere, New York. New York has a 15-0-0 record when Lafreniere scores. So Toronto looking to break that little streak when Lafreniere scores. The Rangers take it away. Vinny Trocheck scored and moved within 1 point of 500 in his career. He can become the 9th player in the 2011 draft to reach that milestone. That's impressive.
Lingered around for BC. Rick wide on the tape. Here comes Brzezinski. Samsonov stops that.
All right, Sammy's going to hold on to that. Thank you, Sammy. Allow me to go through a couple of these other stats. William Nylander with his point. They're actually going to take a commercial break. Nylander with his point extends his point streak to 10 games, became the first player in franchise history to record 3 separate point streaks of 10-plus games in a single season. That is pretty amazing. Nylander now a 10-game point streak. Also, with a 10-game point streak for the 4th time in his career, now ties with Mitch Marner for second most in double-digit point streaks in Maple Leaf history, just behind Darryl Sittler, who did it 6 times. And here we go. Let's turn this up. They're talking.
He's out on the ice here.
I think it's the first time they've
Reeves and Rempe both on the ice.
But it is a 1-goal game. There's under 7 to go. Reeves plays it deep. Holmberg goes after it. David Kemp.
Reeves and Rempe nowhere near each other. Reeves backing up. Now he's getting into the play.
Far side for Edstrom. Up ahead it goes. And flipped down where Benoit tries to play it away from Rempe. David Kemp. Here's Holmberg, who's played so well of late. And now Reeves and Rempe. Is it time?
Here we go. It's time. The gloves are down.
Round 1. Fight.
Rempe over the top. Reeves coming back, going right after that black eye. The jabs from Rempe. Reeves ducks the right. Coming back with the right. Rempe's got a couple inches over him. Reeves trying to move that hand. Rempe with the right. He misses over the top. Reeves coming right back. Rempe's missing a lot of shots here. Reeves trying to fight him off. Rempe came right at the face, but just not far enough. Reeves, he comes back. Oh, a shot by Reeves gets him in the face. Rempe back, another shot right on the jaw. Reeves, another one in the face, another one. Rempe is stunned. Rempe is stunned. Another shot by Reeves. Rempe's trying to switch hands. The linesmen are now going to step in and separate them. Reaver takes that one. Victorious. Hadouken! What a fight.
And they were looking forward to it.
What a fight. Rempe, Reaver.
6 minutes left.
Reeves got one right on the button. He kind of stunned Rempe there a little bit. Oh, when they show a close-up, it came across, but Rempe actually turned. It didn't get him as squarely as I initially thought, but a nice tilt. A nice battle. You like that, Jonathan? A nice little battle. You know, that was nice. Rempe was definitely like, he was a lot taller than Reeves. They definitely about 5-inch difference or so. The reach wasn't so bad. Rempe was coming in, he was swinging, but he wasn't getting it to Reeves' face. He was just short. A couple of his shots, Reeves actually lowered his head, and Rempe's gloves went directly over top. Some nice shots landed. Revo got in there. I award that one to Revo. That fight could have gone either way, but the fact Revo landed more shots landed. Night, Grandpa. What's going on, Dave? Dave, what's your thoughts on the fight? I think that one goes to Reaver. It was pretty close, Rempe was waiting for the rebound shots. Yeah. Endgame, what's going on? Thank you so much. I give that one to Reeves. I think he landed more shots. 6'9", 245. Absolutely. And I think his height actually was a disadvantage there, because when he was coming down at Reeves had to move and the punches went right over him. I can't right now, Mark. I can't right now, but I will post it as a short. It would be too long of a clip to play the whole thing, but we'll grab it and post it as a short. So I'll see if I can get that done tonight. I want to have something to eat when this game is done. I'll see if I can get that posted. If we don't get it posted tonight, we'll get it up tomorrow for sure. Steph, what's going on? Welcome in, everyone. Reeves is hyping up the crowd. Rempe's got the ice pack. He's got a little... Is that a little blood on his jersey? Did he have a little bloody nose? We'll have to see. Oh, I don't think so, Bear Shark. I give that one to Reaver. Gerard, welcome in. All right, let's bring this one back up.
Reeves trying to get the crowd to get some positive energy as well.
And we might not have had it tonight had it not been for the Rempe hit on Labushkin.
You're right. It looked like they were trying to not end up in that.
Front, welcome in. Rangers winning the cup this year. It's going to be a good one.
Jacob Truba across. That hits a leg and ends up behind the net.
Thank you, Mark. I'm going to quote you on that.
For Kako, trying to give and go play. It bounced in front. McMahon unable to clear. Brody off the boards. Tavares to help out. Flip it away.
We must be watching two different games.
Back in. Matt Rempe was first nines trying to get away. Matt Rempe was scouted by.
Welcome in if you're tuning in and joining us. Great to have you here.
And he also advised
3-2 Toronto, under 5 minutes to go.
And he ended up being a key addition to this Ranger team. Ironically, John Davidson, Jeff Gordon were let go by James Dolan because the team wasn't tough enough.
Likewise.
Matt Rempe to check in.
You know, you always look and say, okay, once you get to playoff time, how much?
So a nice little game here. Rempe did knock out Labushkin earlier on with a hard hit. Labushkin is out. Reaver and Rempe, they knew it was coming. I think he took it a little early on him because he knew he's got two shiners. But he landed a couple beauty shots in there. It was a good fight for both of them. Exciting for the crowd. Gave the crowd exactly what they wanted. So 4:37 to go. Leafs 3-2.
His first 28 NHL games, fought 8 times. Here's a centering pass, but now it's stopped by Samsonov on a glorious chance to tie it.
Well, if you watch
Thank you so much, everyone coming in, hitting that subscribe button. We appreciate it.
Tied up. Let's have a look as hits the
couple of subs away from 125.
Who's been all over there.
10-125, I should say. So if you're new, hit that subscribe, set your notifications. We're going to be here all week. It's rivalry week with the Leafs taking on Boston twice, the Sabres once, and Montreal 1 week from tonight. We'll be here for it all. We hope you'll join us.
Great plays.
Lafreniere has been terrific. He opened the scoring. No ice in there as it's tracked back in the Ranger zone. Matthews, Marner, and Nyes. Panarin's on the ice, along with Lafreniere and Trocheck, and that's offside at the Leaf line.
Good little stick there by Mitch Marner. Just chipped it enough and created the offside. It's been interesting watching the coaches, the little matchup
welcome
game.
in. Listen, everybody is more than welcome to cheer for their teams. Have some fun, family-friendly trash talking. Have a good time. That's what we're here for. And by the way, you're all earning points by hanging out. Check your points by doing exclamation mark points in the chat, and then redeem your team's graphics up on the screen.
Along the boards, Nylander trying to keep it in. It comes out to center. Brody and Riley. Here's Domi. Dumping it into the corner, pass Truba. Miller around. Miller with 7 hits in the game. Here's Brzezinski. And that's easy pickings for Samsonov. And Brzezinski in there to force him to eat it and get an offensive zone faceoff for the Rangers.
You know, Chris, we were talking before, just off air, about, okay, Samsonov. Remember the beginning when Wall started to emerge as maybe the guy, you know, did it have an ill effect on
absolutely.
Samsonov and his composure? Well, here's the first test. You know, Wall came in and had a good game and won that one.
Right.
Here's Samsonov's first opportunity, and boy, he's answered the bell.
Goalie goal.
Well,
Wouldn't that be the icing on the cake if Samsonov scored a goal
performance too, because wasn't happy about his game against Vegas.
3:41 to go. 3-2 Leafs. 31 shots Toronto, 27 for New York.
The goaltender and an empty netter. Fox held the zone, but now Benoit works it out and dumps it deep. 3.5 to go.
Jacob, welcome to the show.
How long until Peter Laviolette pulls the goaltender? Tavares, another chance. And it comes back onto Shesterkin. been a good night for the captain, John Tavares, hasn't it? Just took it away. And back in comes McMahon. A hot shot wide to the net. Aaron Crook gets it back to McMahon. Brody sends it deep, and the lead changing while the puck is still in the Ranger zone. Now up ahead for Fox. Funny hop there, and Kemp was in the right spot for Toronto. Holmberg trying to clear. Nylander out with Holmberg. Here's Fox in.
Whoa, what a glove save! Hugh, Bill Ranford, Grant Fuhr. I mean, that was absolutely circus the way he came out and whipped that glove around. Stellar glove save.
There by Samsonov taken away. Watch how quickly he reacts as Fox jumps to the hole.
Absolutely spectacular. 80s style glove save, flashing the leather. Wow.
Stays on his feet long enough and gets the glove in perfect position to make the save. And
Bill Ranford-esque.
An opportunity to try to tie this game.
He's had some chances tonight, hasn't he? That puck iced, and they'll do it.
Icing call. Again, if you're just coming in, welcome to the show. My name is Sam. This is the Samwelb B12 Experience. We are a hockey channel. We love our hockey from Toronto. We follow the Maple Leafs, the Panthers, the Oilers, and so much more. Make sure you subscribe. Join us for the rest of hockey season. We will bring a ton of broadcasts your way, and we like to have a whole lot of fun while we're doing it. So thanks for checking us out. Thanks for being here. Now it's time to cheer for your team. If you're a Leafs fan, let's see all the Go Leafs go in the chat. If you're a Rangers fan, let's see the Go Rangers go.
Samsonov played out to center ice, and now the Rangers in their own zone with Miller.
Gotta feel Shesterkin's probably coming up on this rush if they get control.
Flipped out to center. Camp had it hop on him. Shesterkin's got to stay, but it won't be long now. He checks the bench. Trouba waits for the line change. Fresh skaters come on, and
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
And Trocheck off the skate of Trocheck and in deep. He'll get there first. Pass Zibanejad. Now Panarin. Shesterkin's gone to the bench.
Empty net.
And here comes the extra attacker for the Rangers. Panarin up high. Tracked there by Bertuzzi. Fox unable to take it cleanly. In deep it goes. Kreider. Back for Fox.
Get your wave hands up.
One-timer that went high. Pass Fox off the ledge to Panarin. In the slot, Lafreniere. That's blocked. And it's backhanded down the ice. And
off the post. Off the post. 1:15 to go. Matthews going, or was that Marner off the post? Yana coming in with that subscribe. Thank you so much. Ken with the subscribe.
Let's go.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate hitting that subscribe button, helping us out. Now we're 3 away from 130. And we're getting the wave going. Put your wave hand emojis in the air. 1:15 on the clock. Rangers win it. Fox.
Here's Panarin for distance. It scores. Vincent Trocheck's tied it with 67 seconds left.
Face-offs again, and this is just
off
a
the draw.
play. The
It's a scrum draw. They get to Fox.
Trocheck, you know that you've got the
he puts it
extra
over.
man, so
It was
he
a
just
great
slides
shot right on and sitting there at the side of the net with Trocheck. They had a Ranger on each side of the net. Trocheck on one side, Kreider on the other. Panarin with the shot. It was actually tipped in front. Sammy made a great side. Riley and Benoit, both of them, not covering the men beside the net. Just a defensive breakdown, and they put it in, tying it up. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be your Eastern Conference final matchup. Toronto won the first meeting between these two. The Rangers won the second. We're here in the rubber match, and it is all squared away.
Dangerous with the goaltender on the bench. Remember, they scored twice, 6-on-4 in the stadium game. They've done that 4 times this year. Now another goal with a Goaltender lifted. And we are in the final minute. A 3-3 tie. Bobby McMahon off the boards. And here's Tavares. And McMahon unable to get deep. And back comes Kako. Jacob Truba steps up. And Kako's shot is blocked. Tavares has Riley moving with him. John Tavares to the line and over. Leafs changing as Tavares scoops it in deep, but unable to maintain possession. Like the clock might have stopped briefly. Now they're going to let it drain anyway.
So Fox is going to hang on to it. This is going to end, and we are going to overtime.
One shall stand, one shall fall.
A great game for Trocheck. Trocheck has been a beast. 2 goals for him tonight. Lafreniere's had quite a nice game as well.
This overtime
Lafreniere 3 points tonight. 1 goal, 2 assists. He's a +2. Lafreniere's been great. Panarin with 2 points. On the Maple Leaf side, let's bring this down. On the Maple Leaf side tonight, a bunch of guys with 1 point. Domi with a point. Marner with a point. Yarncroc with a point. Nobody here's got 2 points. Let's check on the defensive side. No Leafs have 2 points tonight. The Rangers, they're bringing it all together. Guys are just ripping it. Shesterkin has been incredible tonight. He is the reason why the Rangers are still in this one. Him and Lafreniere are incredible. We're about to start overtime. Get your overtime predictions in. Who do you think is going to score? You can pick one player from each team. 1 Maple Leaf, 1 Ranger. For the Rangers, I'm going to go with Trocheck for the hat trick. For the Maple Leafs, I'm going to go with Austin Matthews. Those are my picks, Matthews and Trocheck. And we'll see how this one is going to play out. Overtime, absolutely incredible. Again, welcome in one and all. Thank you for being here. Make sure to smash that subscribe. We're going to be back on Monday for the Leafs and the Boston Bruins. All right, we got Matthews, Marner, Bertuzzi. We got some Domies coming in. Panarin, Reeves. Oh, gosh, Jay. Lone Strangers going Matty.
But now we go beyond 60 minutes.
We are in overtime. Matthews, Nylander, Panarin. Nice. All right, looks like we're going to get Marner on with Matthews to start things. I assume Riley will be the defenseman. Zibanejad on for the Rangers. Kreider as well. Riley, the defenseman. So Riley, Matthews, Marner for Toronto. Kreider, Zibanejad, and I believe Fox.
Ready from some excitement in 3-on-3.
Who can handle these two in a playoff
Miller.
series?
It's Miller, not Fox. Rangers with first possession.
First possession, Rangers. Up ahead for Miller, gets past him, and Samsonov outfield defer to Riley. And now Matthews.
The Leafs with possession. Here we go.
53 on the year, looking for 54 in a game winner. Working his way in. And turning back, tracked there by Zibanejad to Marner. Riley goes to the bench. Marner's going to head back out.
So McCabe comes up.
That was a quick change by Riley. I think he even surprised Marner. He was looking to make a play, and Riley took off.
Here's Willie. Willie coming in now. Oh, and he
rolled
rolled
off.
off.
Get that shot off. Nylander centers. Yarncroc had it deflect out of play. The last time the Leafs
Nice little
won
pass
it
here.
overtime,
Yarncroc
it
had the
came
chance.
after a quick
Peter's going
change
to
by
Barnes.
Marner and Matthews.
Yeah, and you look at the
Curtis
opposite
Matthews
side,
off.
55
Len, what's
seconds
going
down
on
for
with
Miller, and Rangers were a little bit fatigued there,
Thank you for
reaching
hitting
as
those
opposed to being
subscribes.
in the way,
Appreciate
but
it.
the stick at the last second of Miller doesn't allow that shot to go up and in.
John Tavares out there now with Nylander. We don't see Tavares a whole lot in 3-on-3 overtime. Trying to win this draw, does. Back to McCabe. Tavares is going to stay out, so not just for the face-off win, but he's had a good night. Here comes Nylander again with McCabe. William Nylander, great
What a move!
In front, and the Rangers intercept off Shesterkin's pads. Panarin back.
Yes, thank you, Yana, and welcome.
Fox. Chances for Fox tonight. Trocheck looking for a hat-trick goal.
That entry looked to me like it was offside, so we'll see.
And the Rangers doesn't move out now. Wonder if they felt the same way. Back in they come. And a chance for Panarin. What a stop! Oh boy, that is
great save. Sammy diving across, dropping the stick. Holy cow!
Looked like it was going to be a half-open net there, and talk about.
I saw that pass come across, and I thought this game was over. What an incredible
because he's
save!
Trying to get there as quick as he can, but once he realizes that the one-time pass is there, just does everything in his power to make that one push.
Stretches across, just catches it with
right out of his
the
hand,
blocker.
and then goes between his legs and somehow stays out. What a beautiful save!
One subscriber away. Smash it.
Matthews hold the draw back, but Lafreniere got on it first. And now Zibanejad. We'll work back out to center.
3 minutes.
Gustafsson out
3
there
minutes.
now. And it's Eric Gustafsson at the controls, hands it off, and away goes Lafreniere with a burst and a shot. Stopped and broke down by Samsonov. Alertly getting that ahead. And now Matthews on Gustafsson. Matthews to the backhand. Lost his balance and couldn't pull the trigger. A centering pass behind Marner. That had highlight reel written all over it. Swung back, great pass. Riley in. Marner shot, and Zibanejad got a stick.
Rhea, hello, welcome in.
Marner to the bench.
Now you got long shifts.
There it is.
Riley
Great
and
job,
Matthews.
everybody.
Can Matthews get a change? He's able to.
Well, he holds up Lafreniere, gets off. Trocheck's in. Domi's on now with Yarncroke. Turn back, and here's Trocheck. Stopped, and the rebound cleared by Riley. In behind the net. Great play there by Yarncroke to shake a check. Away goes Domi. A little room for Max Domi to Yarncroke. And again, the shot blocked. This time by Panarin. Jake McCabe with it, 1:40 to go in the overtime session. Another change, and out comes Nylander. Loves 3-on-3, goes to the net.
Open net, he couldn't put it in.
Lost it on Shesterkin. After it again.
If you're just coming in, smash that like, hit that subscribe. Rangers with possession now.
Late the shift for Trocheck and company. Slowly in, or Panarin, excuse me. Checked by Bertuzzi. Tied up by McCabe, but wins the battle and maintains possession. And shakes loose, walks in. One shot, and another stop by Samsonov. Loose at the side of the net. Picked up by Kreider with Miller. Rangers got tied up there, and it's forced out to center.
Panarin's just exhausted trying to get out. He ends up bumping into his teammate.
Zibanejad back in. Kreider deflecting it wide. Oh, that was another glorious chance. Kreider off the boards. Stopped by Samsonov, and he plays it.
Oh, he played it.
Matthews dumped away for Bertuzzi. He was going to get there first. Shesterkin couldn't play it. And Bertuzzi lost it.
Oh, Bertuzzi played it away from himself. Now he's caught.
Keandre Miller back. Marner steps on.
Great stick there. Oh, giveaway. Come on,
Matthews. By the
Matthews.
Rangers. Zibanejad to the net. And that's broken up by the Leafs. Up ahead to Marner. Knocked off his stick. And we got a penalty, do we? Too many men.
Yeah,
Too many men. You got to be kidding me,
Leafs. If you're
Leafs.
the New York Rangers, there's only 5 seconds left.
Oh,
Right,
it's
but
to New York.
saved
Okay.
potentially a goal.
So the
I mean, there's
Rangers.
one that you just look at and
The
say,
Leafs We're breaking out. It's about to be a 2-on-0, a 2-on-1, excuse me, maybe even a breakaway, and the Rangers get caught with too many men on the ice. This one is blown down. Unbelievable. Rangers being smart. Rangers real smart, as Toronto was about to bust through. Matthews and Marner are 2-on-1. The player jumped on way early. There's only 7 seconds to go. So a heads-up bench minor call here by the Rangers to break up a very big scoring opportunity.
So there is time.
So the reason I said, oh, come on, Leafs, I assumed it was on Toronto. Toronto leads the league this year in too many men on the ice penalties. If you're just coming in, we got 7 seconds left, and then we're going to a shootout. My name is Sam. Welcome in. We're about to go into rivalry week here on the channel. We got Monday, Leafs in Boston. Wednesday, Leafs and Sabres. Thursday, Leafs in Boston. And 1 week from tonight, Leafs in Montreal. Make sure you subscribe and come back and join us for all of those games. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. But make sure you hit that thumbs up as well. Equally important, we're on our way to 250 likes. We got 400 people, 460 people here. Smash that thumbs up, smash that subscribe, and thank you for tuning into our channel for the Leafs and the New York Rangers. Here we go. 7 seconds.
Scoring chance. Tavares will take the draw for Toronto. 9-7 on the night. And it looks like Trocheck.
Hey, Ryan, come on, man.
Second and face.
I love you coming in and talking trash, but don't tell people to do negative things to the channel. That's not
one here for the Rangers. So here we go. Puck drop. Rangers get on it and clear. And we'll go to a shootout tonight.
Shootout coming up. Again, this could be a preview of your Eastern Conference final, and I really hope it is. The Leafs won the first matchup earlier this season in December, 7-3. The Rangers came back in game number 2, winning it 5-2. This one is tied 3-3. Somebody's going to win it 4-3 in the shootout. Spectacular game. Both goaltenders have been incredible. The Rangers have been insane. Shesterkin, wow, what a performance. Samsonov is back. He's had a great performance today. Both these teams have been all right. The Rangers, I think, have been a little bit better. Shots are equal, 35-34, so it's pretty equal. Toronto, a much better job in the face-off circle, 58% to 42 of the Rangers. No power play goals. Both teams 0 for 3. Rangers out-hitting, 47 hits to 37 hits. It's been a very even game, but I think the Rangers have kind of won the battle in the offensive zone. They have the slight edge, but here we are. We're all tied up, and we are going to the shootout. So Willie Nylander, he's going to get it going, be your first shooter.
He's been money in regulation on these types of plays. In first.
Now, and he misses the net.
Watch how aggressively Shesterkin, if you're coming in, you're looking like you're going to shoot. He's well outside of his crease, just trying to challenge you to find a hole.
Yeah, Jake, shootout is not their strong point.
But Aaron 1 for 3.
See what the bread man can do.
Up against his countryman, Ilya Samsonov.
Right into the glove. Sammy makes the save. Not a very good move by Panarin. I think he wasn't sure what to do.
Wait for the goaltender to flinch. Will he go down? Almost made a movement at the last second there, but you saw the positioning of the glove. And it
here's
ends up
Austin Matthews. Let's see what he can do here on the shootout.
By the way, the last Leaf shootout, November 30th against Seattle. Leading goal scorer.
Matthews going 5-hole, and Shesterkin shuts that door.
Type of a
nice
shot.
stop there.
Shesterkin with the 5-hole.
Can't we just settle this over?
Just a piece of that before the pads got down, but it was the stick that made the initial stop.
Zibanejad 0 for 3 on the season.
Here comes Zibanejad. He scores. Zibanejad gives the Rangers the advantage.
And Mitch Marner comes over the boards, needing to score.
Oh, watch this. This little fake just puts it to an area.
So Marner has to score
when
here.
Panarin came in, the glove was high there for Samsonov. That time it dipped low, and as soon as that happened, Zibanejad put it up.
Mitch Marner 3 for 4, needs to score. And Marner does! Wow.
Mitchie puts it in with a fantastic move. He bobbled it, pulls it back, and flips it up and over, and I think they're going to review it. They're going to review it. He didn't stop backwards or forward momentum.
Continuous motion. Watch the play right here, pulls it, and then just...
He fumbled it, but he still kept it on his stick.
Pops here, but not go backwards. We'll see.
Watch how it pops over his stick.
He's stick handling it. The puck definitely hops over his stick, but he manages to maintain control and throws it in. He didn't actually shoot it with the first shot.
It's all about having control. Do you lose control and then have to
So
get
this
it back?
is where it goes against Toronto. They don't have good luck. Here we go.
The goal is good. There you go.
Hey, all right. They call it a good goal. We continue. Marner held on to that possession and went through. You're just coming in, welcome in. 3-3 in a shootout. The Rangers, if they score here, this one is over. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Come back and join us for future Leaf games, future NHL games.
Open the scoring.
Lafreniere.
He'll try and close the scoring.
Oh, what a save! He goes 5-hole, it squeaks through, but as Sammy sweeps the back pad across, he kicks it out. What a spectacular save by Samsonov.
Great job of Samsonov.
4 subscribers away from our next 3 away. Smash it. 3 away. Here comes Max Domi, the birthday boy.
So we start round 4 with Domi.
He scores!
And the Leafs have their first shootout lead.
You always score on your birthday, don't you? It's as good as
That's the plan.
Yeah, look at this move.
Domi with a couple little kicks, a little leg pump, a little fakey fake, and he puts it in. Here comes Trocheck now.
Okay, Trocheck
One
needs
more
to score
save.
now.
Come on, Sammy.
He scored twice in the game.
Off the post. Leafs win. Leafs win. Trocheck puts it off the post. Samsonov gets her done. What an unbelievable game for the Toronto netminder. He was spectacular. Both goaltenders tonight were unreal. Way to go, Toronto. The shootout, well, you know what? Let's break down all the goal scores. This is how the game plays out. Let's turn this down a little bit. Alex Lafreniere opens up the scoring with his 18th in the first period. In the second period, Mitch Marner gets his 24th from Matthews. Then Trocheck gets his 21st from Lafreniere and Panarin. William Nylander, he then gets his 33rd from Domi and McCabe. Going into the third period, Tavares picks up his 18th from Yarncroc and Riley. Then it's Trocheck, his 22nd from Lafreniere and Panarin. Going into the shootout, Nylander was stopped. Panarin was stopped. Matthews was stopped. Zibanejad scored. Marner scored. Lafreniere was stopped. Then we go into extra shooters. Domi, he puts it in, and Trocheck is stopped. Max Domi, with the shootout goal on his birthday, wins this game. So Toronto takes the season series 2-1. Absolutely incredible. What an unbelievable game. One thing we need to do, and it's going to take me a minute to review the stats because sometimes we differ from the actual broadcasts. But one thing we're going to do right now.
Let's go!
And now, the 3 stars of the game.
The 3 stars for tonight's game, how we like to call them. And thank you, everybody, for hitting those likes, hitting that subscribe. I really appreciate it. There it is, 140. Thank you so much, all of our new subscribers, for coming in. Welcome to the channel. All right, 3 stars for tonight. Let me review this. Ooh, how do I decide? I mean, the Rangers have 4 candidates right away. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Maple Leaf side. It's a lot easier to determine. Wow, tonight is tough. Tonight is tough to pick these 3 stars. Let's take a look around. Wow. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, I think I know what we're gonna do. I mean, Toronto won. I mean, it was pretty darn even, but I think because Toronto won, we have to give the extra star to Toronto because, I mean, listen, it was just a stellar game. This is really a tough one. I think, the 3rd star tonight, I'm going to give it to Max Domi. Domi's getting the 3rd star tonight. He had the shootout winner. He deserves star number 3. Star number 2 tonight, Shesterkin was good. He deserves it. He really does deserve it. Shesterkin was incredible. But I have to give it to Alexis Lafreniere. Lafreniere, 3 points tonight, a goal and 2 assists, was a +2 in almost 18 minutes of ice time. So Lafreniere, he gets my star number 1. Star number 2. And star number 1 tonight goes to Ilya Samsonov. Even though he gave up 3, can't blame him for those 3 goals. He was outstanding tonight. He really kept the Leafs in it. He stops 32 of 35 shots. He gets a .914 save percentage, which is going to keep his average ticking up. Reeves should get a star. No star for Reeves tonight in my books. But those are just my opinions, my stars who I think, but a lot of good candidates tonight. A lot of good potential people. Let's take a look at the TV broadcast. Who do they give it to? They give 3rd star to John Tavares. They give the 2nd star to Trocheck. He had 2 goals tonight. Yeah, but Lafreniere had 3 points. And they give the number 1 star to Max Domi. So we agree with Domi. I had Domi in the 3rd spot, but I give the love to Samsonov. What a great goaltender. Darby, how's it going? Welcome in. Thank you again, everybody. What an unbelievable night tonight. Watching these guys do battle was spectacular. Again, I'm hoping we see them pair up again in the playoffs because it would be spectacular. Yeah, Sammy found his groove tonight. He was absolutely spectacular. I mean, he stood on his head. Shesterkin, can't take anything away from Shesterkin. Shesterkin was stellar. He really shut the door as well. That's going to do it for us here tonight. Coming up on Monday, it's the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Boston Bruins, and that kicks off rivalry week here on the channel. So make sure you hit that subscribe and join us. Rivalry week is going to be good. We see the Boston Bruins twice, the Sabres once, and the Montreal Canadiens 1 week from tonight. It is going to be spectacular. And of course, how can we leave without saying we got our tussle? Ryan Reeves and Matt Rempe, they go toe-to-toe. They battle it out. Ranger fans give it to Rempe. Leaf fans give it to Reeves. It was pretty evenly matched, but I think Reeves fought off the height advantage that Rempe had and landed a couple extra shots. So that's kind of where I'm at, but it was an absolutely stellar game. We're going to find the clip. We're going to edit it up a little bit, and we'll see if we can make a short out of it so everybody can see exactly what went down. So thank you all so much for loving us, for being here and supporting us, and we really appreciate you. This is the best hockey community on YouTube. We are a Toronto Maple Leafs fan. We are in Toronto. We love our hockey. We know you do too. So thank you for supporting us all in this amazing community. Thank you to our moderators doing a great job as always. You guys crushed it when you needed to be on point. You were on point. Thank you to our gifters. I Can Prep coming in with the gifted membership, the super chat. Appreciate it so very, very much. And congratulations to the winner of our gifted membership. Thank you to all of our members for supporting us and taking out a membership in the channel. Congratulations to our new channel member as well. We have our champion member meeting coming up. I'm going to post that in the community section. If you want to get on the call with us, make sure to become a champion member so you do get included in that. So thank you all so much. From all of us here at the Samwelb B12 Experience, enjoy your Sunday because it's going to be a great Monday. Take care, everybody. Good night, and go Leafs, go.